We love hip hop.
Super tracks, and if you include G Unit,
If you include G Unit, then it's gonna be a long night. Definitely. But without the G Unit tracks, I think Fab has them wiped out.
did Fab ever have to spit gangster bars? Like
All of his bars are kind of gangster.
I feel like a lot of it is just wordplay, but there are like subtle gangsterisms like sprinkled in there.
Yeah, he didn't really come across as like the most G'd up rapper, you know?
Yeah. You know when Fab tried to go more gangster? Yeah, you remember his album Loso's World?
Maybe.
What songs were on there?
Frick. It wasn't. Oh, You Be Killing Him is on that on Loso's World, but that wasn't like the gangster track. You know what I'm saying? But he had you know what? Let me go look it up here.
That was a single for sure, and that song went crazy.
My bad. Loso's World. Fab. Fabolous. And we are live, by the way. Loso's World.
What up, Kick?
What tracks came off of that? One take, Jake, if you could pull up the screen over here. Oh, I didn't have it. I don't have my dual screen on. Oh, well, fuck it. Good. Okay, so Loso's Way. What did they have on that? My Time featuring Jeremiah. That wasn't really.
Everything, every day, everywhere. Yeah, this wasn't no gangster show. You talking about?
There was a song.
But there was this one song where he talked about a gun.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He'll have like a 1-2 bars where you're like, okay.
Yeah, the song Loso's Way itself. It had like a black and white video, and he was talking about, he was trying to kind of being mob influence and shit like that. But like, I guess you're right. It's mostly girl shit.
Do you feel like that brand of rapper can still thrive today where it's like you're more smooth and swaggy and more of like a player representation and it's just bars, like you're not really saying anything gangster? Like, do you feel like that could pop off today, or do you feel like not anymore?
Who's doing it?
Yeah, I feel like Cash Cobain was kind of on that. Where
Yeah.
he was just like talking about bitches.
But like lyrical, like extra. I'm trying to think of like Fab lyric level.
Yeah, I think that's what the game is missing right now.
A lyrical rapper that's willing to like get into like the shotties thing. Like, or like be more for the ladies.
There's like lyrical and like swaggy, you know what I mean? Suave. Like
I feel like Fab was respected by the hood, even though he wasn't necessarily the most like gangster dude.
Yeah. You know, it's funny because Fab's first song that like really popped him off was the song there with Superwoman with Lil Mo. So it was like automatically they were trying to like fit him into a more female friendly audience from the hop. You know what I mean? He had the baby face and the chip tooth. So they were really trying to focus on like making him like a young heartthrob.
Yeah, because I feel like this was the period of music where like R&B and rap were fusing
big time.
And I feel like this is like kind of Diddy's, like he kind of pioneered that low key, I feel, where like rapping on the R&B beats and like combining the two genres. So it worked out for Fab.
Yeah. Okay, I do have something before we get into anything. And then big salute to everybody who's popping up on Kick right now. I'm going to do a couple of shares in the background while I show you guys some things. Did you know that YouTube changed the rules up?
Yeah, you have to get more views and stuff to become a partner.
Yes, it's. I actually got an email. None of you guys got the email today?
I got the email.
Yeah, so I just accepted everything, but the email actually says that now you have to get 8,000 watch hours instead of 4,000. They've upped the shorts threshold to 20 million views, which before it was 10 million. Let me see. There might be a video I have over here to give the example. I was watching Penguin, Charlie. Oh, here it is.
Spicy Meatball just dropped from YouTube here. They made an announcement that changes will be coming to the YouTube Partner Program starting early 2027. The Partner Program on YouTube is how channels earn money through the platform. And beginning next year, they are doubling the viewership requirements for new creators to earn ad and premium revenue through the Partner Program, and also doubling the watch hours over a 12-month period that are required to enter the Partner Program. You have to hit one of the two, either getting the required eligible views, which is now 20 million shorts views, or getting 8,000 watch hours on long-form content. Both of these have been doubled from the previous requirement, which was 4K watch hours or 10 million shorts views in the given time period, which is 90 days for shorts or 12 months for long form. That is, of course, coupled with the 1,000 subscriber requirement. So you have to hit 1,000 subscribers and one of those two metric milestones there in order to be eligible for the partner program. This has caused a lot of ripples and a lot of conversation around it. And I think a very largely overlooked reason behind this is buckle your seatbelt. I know you're probably tired of me taking you on this wild ride here. AI. YouTube is experiencing a flood, really a fucking pandemic, a plague of AI slop that is just truly infecting the platform with STDs, the likes of which you could never even fathom. And it is completely contaminated shorts. It is also really going hog wild on long form too. And none of it's real, and they have been farming the partner program for every doubloon they could possibly hit out of it, like fucking Mario jumping into a coin block.
Okay, I think we got the point over there from Penguin Zero. Yeah. So these guys who are making the AI quote unquote slop, they get monetized immediately, especially like if you make a quick AI documentary and get like 50,000 views, like your channel's automatically monetized. And you just keep on cranking that out.
But if people are watching it, then like, what's the problem?
There's no effort. There's no effort being made. So like, how is it you getting paid this much money when like there's another creator? Like he gets into like animators and stuff like that in this, right?
But I just feel like effort is like subjective. You know what I mean? Because some people. Okay, I watched the Mr. Beast video the other day.
Right.
Agent was reacted to it. Shout out Agent. And then he put Mandem in the house. All the people he put in the house were people that said, oh, Mr. Beast videos aren't challenging, da-da-da. So he wanted to show them that they're actually difficult.
Yeah.
One of the mans that was in the house is like, oh, I'm going to count to 100,000. That's how Mr. Beast popped off. Like, that wasn't that hard, da-da-da.
Mm-hmm.
So like a lot of people will be like, okay, or if you just count to 100,000 and you pop off that way, that's not that challenging. There's actual creators that are like, dedicating 10,000 hours to like learning a craft or like learning whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like if someone learned AI and they learned how to do the prompts, they learn how to actually create a concise documentary. I feel like there's still like some effort behind that, you know?
You go.
I think that the reason they're raising the threshold is because too many people are becoming monetized.
Facts.
So maybe they can't keep up with it. And obviously we're not in that YouTube era where the payouts were like how they were 10 years ago, where mans are making so much money off like less views and stuff. So I think they're just trying to like filter out, you know, the cream will rise to the top. I think no one needs to be worried. And if anything,
You don't think no one needs to be worried?
No.
Right now, the only thing that kind of has me worried is that like YouTube is such a monopoly. Like, okay, Instagram has many rivals and many competition, you know what I mean? There's other social medias. But what's the competition to YouTube?
Nobody.
We're gonna go Netflix.
Vimeo, bro. Nah, not
Vimeo.
You know what I mean? Like,
when's the last time you watched Vimeo?
You know what I mean? The content we go to YouTube for, we don't go anywhere else in the world for.
But what's Instagram's competition? Twitter?
TikTok.
Okay, TikTok.
You know what I mean? Snapchat.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even, I guess Facebook's the same thing.
Facebook's the same thing, yeah.
But like, it's kind of like Coke and Pepsi for them. But I'm just saying maybe there's like an opportunity for like a new platform to arise now. Be like, okay, we're going to pay our creators double what YouTube is paying and it is half the requirements. So now maybe people will start posting on that platform. But
so hold on, you're saying that it's not AI that they're trying to get out of the way. They're trying to get real humans out of the way.
I think they're just trying to manage their payouts. So maybe they're trying to only pay out what they feel like is more worthy or more challenging. So less people are going to make money.
So, but do you think that they've given out too much partnerships to too many people?
I think so.
How?
I think they just realized kind of like what I was saying, their power and their monopoly they have. They're like, yo, if we raise the threshold, who's going to stop us? You know what I mean? Like, okay, right now, let's say they're paying out $1 billion a year or whatever. Like, let's say whatever it is. Like, this is made up numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if we could half that and only pay out 500 million and there's no competition that's gonna like take all these other creators from us, then like, why not do it? And then this is gonna work. 5 years from now, they might do it again. They're gonna double it again, you know? And then they say, oh, it's because of AI and self text to speech and shit.
Now, do you mean literally when you say half that? Because do you think that that's going to be a possibility, or you're just saying, just throwing out a figure?
I'm just throwing out a figure, but the fact that they doubled, like they literally doubled every threshold.
Not every threshold.
But-
You could still have only 1,000 subs.
But here's what I'll say, and I think maybe there's more to it than we realize, because isn't it in YouTube's best interest to make as many people partners as possible,
That's what I was
because
thinking.
that'll maximize their ad revenue?
No.
Or maybe they're realizing the ads are only effective past a certain threshold, maybe?
No, because let's say if you're not a partner, they're still running ads on your video. You're just not getting paid from it. They're just getting 100% of it.
Oh, so
So
it's the
yes.
opposite. It's like they
Yeah.
want to keep more of it, so less people are
Exactly.
going to get paid for the
Yeah,
ads.
but they could also do that from the CPMs. Okay, the cost per mile, right?
Mhm.
So basically, what advertisers are paying out, or the RPM, right? How much the YouTube creator is getting paid per 1,000 views. They figure that out based on where you live and all these different factors, right? What's your average view duration, all those different things. So let's say now your RPM is going to be $5 for every 1,000 views. They could just decide it's always going to be that instead of raising it.
I've heard there's a lot of variables that go into that, and then
Mm.
maybe they might have to discuss that with the advertisers as well.
Yeah, but hold on. Part of it is advertisers, which is the CPM. The RPM is not advertiser based,
Okay.
right? So that's just based on different metrics and different things, right? They can say it's $5, let's say, is the average CPM for somebody in Canada. They can keep it at $3.
That's
And we
phase
say,
two.
we switch the threshold,
Mhm.
so we're paying out less people, or we could keep the threshold the same, but just pay people less.
Mm.
That's gonna be phase 2.
Right? It's their platform that, like you said, they've almost have a monopoly. So who's gonna stop them?
The closest alternative to YouTube that I could think of, because I don't count Netflix or Disney Plus or like these like subscription based
Yeah.
networks, probably Rumble. Rumble tried. Everyone was like trying to hype up Rumble as like, yo, this is the free place of the internet.
Yeah.
And just never really panned out. Their interface isn't that strong. YouTube is just too good.
Maybe
Their
Kick.
algorithm isn't that strong neither.
Maybe Kick.
It feels like Kick has the money to make it happen, and they have all the like celebrity relationships.
Mm-hmm.
I just, maybe for streaming, but like, do they have like offline content on
There's
there
no
too?
upload option just to upload your shit.
What if they change that up and then be like, yo, not Mr. Beast, of course, but like a Mr. Beast like person. They start giving them like bags and stuff. Don't post on YouTube no more. Post over here.
Now we're getting somewhere.
That's
You know
a good
what I mean?
idea.
All those top those Indian YouTube channels, get off of YouTube. We'll pay you guys double if you post over here.
Yo, if people sign like contracts with Kick where it's like, okay, we'll give you 150,000 a year plus 60% of all your like views revenue.
Mm.
Like, people will switch quickly.
I
All you
think-
need is a couple big name YouTubers to switch.
Out of all the platforms, they might be the ones who might give the most problems to YouTube, because right now they're so popular. The Clippers have made Kick like one of the main, or at least the most visible platform that you see online right now, right?
Yes.
So if they just make that one switch and say you could just upload your whatever hour video to us anytime, it's gravy.
Do you feel like Kick has surpassed Twitch in the zeitgeist?
Not yet, but it's really close.
I would say, okay, when you say in the zeitgeist, you mean like in conversations and like in narratives and stuff?
Yeah, like in the general cultural narrative, like it seems like Kick
more
has
relevant.
a better brand rep right now, low
Yes,
key.
I agree with that.
Yes, it's as far as like people seeing it more, yeah, but there's still a bigger user base over there on Twitch, and there's still a lot of Twitch streamers that are very popular, like Hassan Piker, who is like one of the biggest streamers in the world, and Kai Cenat, Speed, they're all on Twitch.
Who are the biggest on Kick? So
Aiden
Neon.
Ross, Neon,
What about XQC? Where is he?
XQC's on Kick also.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But this is questionable when it comes to like some of those guys, because Kick is a new platform. Some people have accused them of botting a lot of their views, where Kick or Twitch is kind of, I don't know, their system is very anti-bot. So I don't know. They're the ones who've been battling it out for streamers' eyeballs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't know if even both of those platforms decide we have an upload feature now, they might start eating YouTube's lunch.
How do you think this affects Canadian creators? Because we don't get paid from TikTok. We don't get paid from Instagram. YouTube was one of the few places that Canadians could go to get a little bag. But now it's even more difficult for them to like squeegee in there, you know?
How much more difficult is it really?
Not that much more difficult.
Like,
Wait, hold on. It's literally double. It's twice as hard.
Double the watch hours. So okay, I just got the Clips channel monetized a few months ago, and it was a mission, right? Because I was uploading videos, trying to get like 4,000 watch hours. But once the 4,000 watch hours were hit, and like and the algorithm caught, like I'm way past 4,000 now. So I would have hit freaking 8,000 eventually, like probably a little bit longer. But if you catch the right video, you might catch it in like 3 videos.
But now I'm just saying it's literally twice as hard now. You know what I mean?
It's twice as much, but it's not twice as hard, is the way I see it.
And you already had like pre-existing like brand equity.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So if someone's just starting out fresh, like we don't know this nigga, we don't know your voice, we don't know your face. It's like, okay, now you have to get double of what you had to get before just to even start making bread. You know?
I work harder. I don't know. I might sound like an asshole, but like the internet is like all these different things. It's not just getting easier and easier over the years. Like all of our technology is leveled up, fam. If you see the beginning of the We Love Hip Hop to like the way that we're here on switchers and stuff now, bro, like everything has to level up. You got to go harder.
Plus, for like the serious content creators that are going to make a living off YouTube, you need way more than even 8,000 hours to like sustain yourself monthly. You know what I'm saying? Like you're going to need like tens of thousands of subs and hundreds and thousands of hours if you're like serious. So either way, you're going to surpass that if you're going to survive off it.
Mhm.
That's true, but I just feel like for most creators, just to get into the monetization program, that's kind of like a milestone. That's like incentive for you to keep going, you know. But like now it's gonna take. I'm just saying now it's gonna take even longer for you to even start getting paid from it.
Who knows? Maybe the algorithm's gonna work in a way where like you could just have one sick video that gets you 1,000. It's honestly true. You can have one video that gets you 1,000 plus subscribers and 8,000 watch hours.
If they start switching
I've
to,
had it happen. Like,
it's happened, right? If they start switching to a more TikTok friendly algorithm, then you'll definitely start seeing that more often. But are they really going to do that? Try to bless people quicker?
I don't know. Depends if it's making them money. If there's good AdSense on it.
You guys are speaking from privilege.
No, but at the same time, no.
Nah, we earned our YouTube partnership.
When it was easier.
It's true.
I just earned a partnership the other day.
It was 4,
yeah, that was before the new rules. I'm saying like now going forward, it's twice as hard.
I would have still got it.
I'm sure you guys would have still got it. I'm not saying that you guys wouldn't know, but I'm just saying it's literally twice as hard. It takes. I'm not sure. It's gonna be twice as the requirements.
Twice the requirements.
It's like when man say like, oh, like you hopped on TikTok early, so like that's why you popped off. It's harder now. Like, but
no,
like,
and I would say yes, 100%. When I got on TikTok, you could get like 10,000 followers 1 day, 2 days. Now, like I even see it myself. Like the followers are way more staggered. Like the views are way more staggered. Like the landscape has definitely shifted.
But I feel like you would tell them like there's just a different way to go about it now. It might be different or difficult, but like you just have to adapt. So I feel like it's the same thing with the YouTube. That's like a natural thing to say. Right? Like you have to adapt. It's not going to be easy.
You know that
Man's
word?
expect it to be easy.
But look,
that's the buzzword right there. Adapt.
And that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, yo, it's gonna be twice as difficult now. Like before, you have to get the 4,000 hours. Now you have to get the 8.
So you have to get twice as creative.
You know what I mean? 20 million views on the shorts, broski, in 90 days. Yo, yeah, you guys got to strap your boots.
Well, that's the problem. Okay, and we'll get off of this because I don't care. It's super techie shit. But like, bro, okay, 20 mils off of shorts. So you're going to be a short creator your whole career? You're crying because you couldn't get 20 million shorts? How about upload an actual video?
Well, some mans make a career off the shorts with like those like Brazilian.
I don't
funk.
respect them.
So short form is not an actual video. See, you guys are speaking.
Just go on TikTok, bro. If you want to be a shorts guy, bro.
Y'all are privileged creators.
We are. We got our nose in the air.
No, I like shorts. I like shorts because like I like those random like montages with like that like the contrast of the colors are so like extended and like extreme and
it's crazy
like
because
Cristiano Ronaldo or something with like some Brazilian funk.
because you were glazing the vegetable cheating videos.
Yeah.
And you don't want Mandem to get paid from that. You don't think Mandem work hard on those to create the storyline of the cucumber cheating on the
On the strawberry.
I do want him to get paid, but I want him to get paid less than the person who's actually sitting here in front of a mic or an animator. Because I was going to say this earlier. Charlie went off on the animator part too, because animators put a lot of hours in for a short piece of content. And now some freaking AI guy could just go blow right past them and get monetized.
Okay, so in DJing, Mandem used to have to carry on records and stuff. And then now they're literally my DJ bag is so small. Like Mandem don't even realize that my DJ stuff is in there. So they'll be like, oh, so now you just come in with your Wi-Fi and your little laptop and you're getting paid more than the niggas that were carrying crates. And then you know what I mean? Like,
who's saying that? The old heads? So who's still walking around with crates?
Yo, okay, I say this story all the time. When I joined King Turbo, Specs was She's. He said, yo, I had to carry crates for 10 years before I joined. You know, you're just like some new you with a little hype and you feel like you could get in there, which was like kind of, I understood where he was coming from, but like what Zara was saying, it's the adaptability, you know?
Yeah, but he don't have to carry crates no more neither, so why the fuck's he complaining?
So the animators don't have to draw no more. You can put a prompt in, bro.
That's exactly.
But that doesn't make you an animator anymore when you put in a prompt.
Doesn't make you a DJ either.
If you guys just go and put on a mix, it don't make you a DJ. That's the same thing.
Yeah, but you could get hired to DJ without ever having touched crates.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then
but you better know how to DJ.
I don't know how to scratch.
Ain't nobody here trying to dance to no fucking scratches, bro. Can you switch the songs the way we want them and make the right selections? Cool. If you ain't even doing that, then why did we hire you? You literally just put on a mix. You put in a prompt.
Okay, let's say Marvel, they're dropping a new movie. Beer CGI and stuff is gone and they don't need man's drawing. What if the AI gets so sick that like it looks better than the CGI? You don't think they're going to want to draw for a couple AI prompt mans?
Yeah, but they still have to be incorporated. They're not going to do the whole thing AI until like AI gets so good that like we don't know the difference. But it's not there yet.
I've seen some videos where like it looks like an old iPhone video and it'll be like of a cat or something. And it's AI, but like it's getting more realistic.
Have you guys been fooled yet by any AI?
I have.
Yeah?
Yes.
What was it?
It was on TikTok, but like it was like a quick video. I was like somebody getting slapped or some shit, you know? Like it wasn't nothing crazy, but like I didn't beg it was AI until I went in the comments and everyone was like, oh, like look at the fingers or whatever, like look at the blah blah blah. But
yeah,
like just on like the first watch, it caught me. It wasn't until like I watched it again and then it became obvious. You know?
How about you, Zar? Any ever get tricked by AI?
Yeah, like with these cat videos, like some of them will just be like, I'm like, that's definitely a cat, and then the cat will do something like AI like, and I'm like, oh my god,
what type of shot?
I'm like, yo, it got me.
What type of AI shot caught me still? Like
really?
I'm like, yo, she's bad, but then like. I'm like, nah, she's too bad. Like, she was just too perfect. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, this doesn't exist. You know what I mean?
Are you sure you weren't trying to just use that Drake line from the other day?
Nah, but I'm using that. I'm going to use that,
That's
though.
A sick line still,
I'm going to use that.
I've already used that.
You used that?
I've already used that.
Loki, we did. Remember the shorty from Miss Moody's video? The super
yeah, yo,
one?
Yeah, I used that too. Yeah.
Yo, Dre, where you taking the man them's bars?
I feel like I might have been using that. Like, yo, I actually thought you were AI
type shit.
And freaking Kyle was so impressed by that already. He was like, oh my God, that's a sick line, bro.
That's a wheel. Do you know the term wheels? Or like, yo, you're wheeling?
No.
You remember wheels, right? Yeah. Okay. Jake, you know about wheels. So wheels, like back in the day, I want to say this was a white term. But so like, okay, if you had wheels, like you had game, like you could chop girls. If you were wheeling a girl, like you were like trying to chop her or whatever, you know? Like I'm about to wheel her right now.
Yeah. Okay. So that's just like a replacement for chops.
Yeah.
It'd
be like, and so if I see Natural like swerving on the shore, I bet yo wheels.
Okay.
Yo wheels.
I missed that part of the Gen Z slang
of the 21st century.
Yeah. You know what? Before we get into it, I know we just had a good 20-minute conversation about AI and all that. And salute to YouTube, all right? Don't demonetize us. There's still one thing I didn't put on the list because it was breaking news. Actually, I know you guys heard about Mr. Lewinn.
Damn.
Natural's like, I'm the one that actually showed you guys.
Yes.
Nah, but then you guys knew about it before I put it in the group chat.
No, we didn't.
Oh, really?
No, fam. That's you.
Because someone said that to me.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, yo, W send. I sent that to the group chat immediately. But like, no one said anything. So I'm just like, okay, these guys probably like knew about it already.
No, fam. We were sitting here. I was sitting here with Jake. I was sitting here with Jake, and it was like, yo, bro. He's like, check the group chat. I checked the group chat. I see Donnell Rawlings' face.
Mad.
Big up Donnell Rawlings, by the way.
Big up.
He's hilarious.
Yes. And I remember he did a show with Donnell Rawlings a few weeks ago. He was bragging about it. And you know, Lewinn's been on my head top. Pause.
Yeah, he has been getting at you in the comments.
Yes. And I was
profusely.
like, one, I thought I was blocked. So when I started seeing these comments, I was like, what the hell happened? Like, you just woke up and chose violence.
Take your meds, brother.
Yeah. So I bought on his co-accused Inside Connection, aka Base Stacks, right? Or Inside Connect, okay?
Which is even like a crazy name considering the lore.
Yeah. He told a whole story about the robbery and how he snaked the Kofi and ended up having to still do more time than what he was going to be pleading out to by helping his Kofi, and how he dropped the gun in the friggin' at the robbery.
Oh my!
And he was gonna leave it.
What?
Hold on, before we get to Donnell Rawlings, because I posted that on the Friday Ricky Dread page expeditiously. One take, Jake, if you can pull up the page over here.
He really is a comedian. That's hilarious.
That's some comedic shit, right? Yeah. Mr. Lewinn dropped the stick during armed robbery and was going to leave it. Pause.
Some Looney Tunes shit.
I know.
Going on, who's yelling around him. But he tells me in the holding cell, he goes like, yo, by the way, you know this guy dropped a stick in there, right? And I'm like, okay, wait, what do you mean drop the stick? Like, was there a threat? Like, did somebody walk up to him? He goes like, no, bro. I think he got nervous and dropped the stick while I was doing whatever I was doing. And then I just fucking got up. And bro, take this embarrassing part, bro. This is how much of a G my dog is. On their way out, my dog calmly told him, pick up the stick.
What?
My dog calmly had to tell him to just pick up the stick. Lewinn was going to run out without the stick.
Yo, bro, like, you're going to make me fucking break my laptop, Bridget. What the fuck
Brother,
are you telling me?
But yo, taking how much of a G my dog is, that while he's doing everything he's doing, he still has enough time to hop over and just calmly, like, I don't know, play therapist or some shit for a second and just tell this guy calmly, yo, just pick up the stick. Because he's like, whatever, we already got what we got. Like, what we needed, we can get out of here now, you know?
And then, hold on, it was like, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
It's gonna be okay.
Like, it's gonna be okay. Let's just, okay. So, okay, keep up the screen. Oh, what's that? That's him. That's him.
How the fuck, bro?
He was gonna leave the stick, bro. So I thought, all right, there's nothing else that could happen, fam. I interviewed homie for an hour.
Yeah.
Okay. We spoke about other things because he's doing great things and trying to spread some awareness for people who might be going inside, who have been inside. So kudos to that. But people in the chat were like, Lewinn's done after this. I'm like, all right, mission accomplished. I'm playing. But this is some next shit, bro. Let's go, Donnell.
Dear Toronto, first off, thank you for coming to a little pop-up show I did about 3 weeks ago at a comedy club, the Backdoor Comedy Club or whatever. I did this show on the strength. I met a comic online, Mr. Lewinn, or whatever the fuck his name is. Hasn't done the right thing by me by giving me my money, ducking my phone calls, giving me a million excuses. And I will say this to you, sir. Karma is a motherfucker. Not trying to be on no gangster shit, but I would never suggest you do a show in the States. I'm pretty sure if I was in Canada, it would be a different situation. I don't give a fuck how small the money is. A deal is a motherfucking deal. It's not the type of money that's going to change my life, but my feelings toward you definitely changed. And I will tell you, your day will come. Peace.
I just put on the shades. You mean business. So, thoughts, gentlemen? Where are we at here, bro?
It's kind of like what you said. You didn't think you could get any worse. To be honest, after the Drake comment, I thought that was gonna be the end of it. You know, like
I forgot about that.
I thought, okay,
He kind of embraced it.
like okay, grand finale. You know what I mean? Like fireworks, bomb, everything's done. But like this keeps going more and more. You're like, I don't know, this is crazy. Kind of like what Donnell said. It doesn't really matter the amount of money. The fact that you're not paying, bro, is just like, yo, like what you have going on over there, bro?
It's the principality.
Is he broke? He has to be broke.
I don't know. I didn't even realize that he was putting on a show rather than like, I thought he was opening for Donnell Rawlings type shit, but like he put on the show. So he was the one fronting the guap. You can't be broke if you're putting on a show.
Yeah, you can.
That's how you go broke.
I guess.
Okay, you pay for the venue. You know what I mean? But like it seemed like they had an agreement where maybe he gave Donnell like a little deposit. You know what I mean? Like maybe like a $5 for the deposit. And then, okay, when you pull up to the show, I'll give you the rest.
The back end. Pause.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pulls up to the show. Oh, you have to get the ticket money. I got you.
Oh, I hate that.
You know what I mean? And then, bro, like it gets crazy. Like I did my own events where like I flew in artists. You know what I mean? I flew in Father Phyllis from Barbados. So like some artists are like, bro, I'm not going on stage until I get my full bread. You know what I mean? When I brought Moto, like fortunately his manager was cool. And like I had to do one of those ones where I'm like, yo, like I'm gonna give you half right now, and then at the end of the show I'll give you the rest. Cause
yo, the door, you look
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, like it got kind of crazy, but
yeah.
I paid the man their bread. I wasn't gonna let them leave the country without them getting their bread. So the fact that Donnell Rawlings is back in his crib, comfortable, making this video is like, bro, you said the show was 3 weeks ago?
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I didn't personally flash a promoter before, but one of the people that I was with had to flash a promoter before.
When you say flash,
Like
expose
them, call them out.
No.
Oh,
No,
like flash.
Oh shit.
Sorry, for the people who are in the listening audience, I did the gesture when you pull up your shirt and show that you got a gun.
Imagine like you're showing your titties. You're like, I've got a couple people flash a promoter before.
Yeah.
Nah, man, I have to play games with you.
No, fam. I was doing a show hosting, but DJ Law, and salute to DJ Law, he'll if he hears the story, he'll remember the promoter. I don't even remember the promoter's name, to be honest. All right. It was at Club Circa. Big club back in the days, right? The whole night I'm chasing the promoter. Go on. Law's playing in multiple rooms. He's playing like for multiple hours. Where's his money? Don't worry. I'm just collecting the money. I just gotta go here. Yo, fam, I followed the man all over the club. I followed him up to the whatever room where mans count money and stuff like that. The whole night. Fam, now the night's done. We're getting ready to leave, fam. We still don't have our money, bro. So now I'm screaming at this motherfucker. Now it's like I'm burning the bridge, fucker. You're not paying us. Like now I'm crashing out on you, right? And my homie, you know, he knows who he is, said, we're outside the club. In front of the bouncers. Remember, the bouncers don't work for the promoter. Bouncers work for the club. So they ain't holding him down.
Yeah.
We're just in his face. I'm in his face. My homie says, Friday, calm down. Tells the homie, come, let me go talk for a minute. Brings him around the corner. They come back, 5 minutes later, the guy's eyes are bloodshot red, like as if he was crying or something.
Oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying? And he tells me, tomorrow, I promise, I'll meet you at the Burger King over there where I used to live in Parkdale.
Metro's a public place.
Yeah. And I'll have your money, and I swear, right? I looked at my homie, he nodded, he said, yeah. And freaking, we left. Next day, I got my money, bro. But my homie told me, I took him around the corner and I showed him the ting, bro. And the man almost pissed himself.
Yeah, one time I had to bat up a promoter too, like not physically, but it was like I got booked for something and then they tried to do the runaround. And I kind of had a feeling they were going to do this too, but they booked me through someone, like someone kind of vouched for them, you know? So like, because it was through that person, I gave them the benefit of the doubt.
Right.
You know, but like I had to like wow them up and say, yo, like I know where you live, we'll get at, you know what I mean? I had to like kind of like gassed it up. You know, I wasn't
Call the
actually
dogs them.
You know, I wasn't actually gonna do anything respectfully. You know, but I had to kind of like put on the
posture. You have to
Facts.
posture. Yeah. I feel like I expect this type of behavior from janky promoters, but when it's fellow creatives that are booking other creatives and then moving like that, it's disgraceful, bro. Like,
Yeah.
But who knows? Maybe he's gonna pay him later. Maybe it's like, okay, I'll pay you in a week or 2 weeks.
3 weeks?
At this point, he doesn't need to still.
Nah, family. He's just gonna have to be added to the list because you know who's gonna see this? Major Hype. And he's gonna be like, oh, that puss all? I just put a freaking cease and desist on him.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. Like Lewinn, I don't know what to say. I don't even want to be like, yeah, fuck him. Like all he did is respond to me in a few comments. It's not that bad. I don't wish bad on him, but he needs to figure his life out, bro. He needs to do something like some kind of a cleanse or some kind of like a therapy session of like, how do I make people stop hating me, fam? Like, you're the fucking problem, brother.
That's literally what it is, because every problem is of his own making.
Yes.
Like he's like an architect of his own demise type shit, you know?
Yeah. I don't know, bro. Listen, salute to Donnell Rawlings. That's who we'll salute in this story here. I got a special playlist for us. All right. Salute to the East End. Hold on. You know I've been living there for a little while, so I'm gonna just like front like I've been living in Scarborough forever. You know what I'm saying? But salute to the East End. All of the tracks that you will be hearing moving forward are all East End things.
Shout out Scarborough.
I was at home working on the mix. I'd be nerding out, nigga.
Shut the fuck up with all of that talking.
You know what I found out about the Victoria Park line? When I was living in North York. Okay, I was east, right? I was like around right before Victoria Park by Don Mills area.
Okay.
And my mail would say North York. And actually, no, when I was going through my parole times, they would show me that like if you lived on the other side of the street of Victoria Park, like on the east side of the street, anything on the east side is Scarborough. Anything on the west side of Victoria Park Street is North York.
Yeah, facts.
Okay.
So literally that is the dividing line of Scarborough is Victoria Park.
Yeah, I'm literally on the Scarborough side, but when I cross the street, technically I'm in East York when I cross the street, but if I'm north, it would be North York.
So, and listen, we're super regional with this. Like with the mail, I'm not trying to get like in your business, but does your mail say North York or Scarborough?
Mine says Scarborough or Toronto. Yeah, it wouldn't say North York.
Yes,
though.
East York.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rob Bass in the chat. Yeah, East York, right? So that would even be considered the Flemo area. That's still East York.
That's technically East York.
Yeah. We can get super regional today, but anyway, let's get into it, man.
You guys get mails?
Yeah.
Bills usually, or I'm in trouble. It's like a violation, like a parking ticket, or like
You guys be opening up your mails, eh?
Yeah. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Now I know what you guys said. Mails. Oh man,
I got friends up to do a deep dive on the mails.
It's like, yeah, I get mails
right over the head, right there. Well, thank you.
Same Badman, I get mails.
Badman, I get no mails.
A female.
I lie.
This guy went right over my old head right here. Well, listen, man, let's get into it, man. We are Bach is the world's most smoked out podcast. We love hip hop. It's your host, one of the most toes, Friday Ricky Dread, aka I don't got no AKAs for the day, man. We back over here, episode 710. We Love Hip Hop Studios. All right, we got back in the building. You might see him. Let me see. Picking up a brand deal. Bella clobbered up with the knocked down. You might see him at a wedding taking your request. Don't worry, I'm not going to go crazy today. You might see him on your social media screens racking up the views. Or you might see him on your social media screens giving you a very good breakdown on religion. You know what I'm saying? We have our religion and political expert himself, DJs are in the motherfucking building. Let's go, man.
DJs are, aka Burrow Sound, aka Young Shawarma, aka Cheeseburger, all that good stuff.
What have you been posting as of late?
I haven't been posting at all. That's why Friday's been struggling with these terrible
I know.
intros. You might see him catching the garter on his head. That was bad.
All your stuff is private, bro. You're just doing things behind the scenes, bro.
Yeah, I feel like lately I've just been so low key. Like I just go into like recluse mode and then like creative mode and then like, you know, like I'll like hide out for a little bit, but back at it like a crack addict
Yes,
with
sir.
the boys.
Yes, sir. Yes,
What's
sir.
popping?
We back, man. Welcome back, sir.
Blueberry Terry, Zarly Kirk.
Oh, yeah. Where's your
Poppy Poppy.
AKAs?
I don't know. There's too much to keep count. I think I have like
man.
12 right now. So I'm gonna narrow it down. You guys gotta give me the top like 5.
Blueberry Terry's in the top 5.
Blueberry Terry has stuck.
Yes.
You're like the shorty that got caught, the Canadian shorty that got caught
Bare fake
in the
ID.
States with like 12 fake IDs or whatever.
It's like, which one are you? Blueberry Terry?
This guy might be a friggin' Turkish spy. You never know.
You never know.
You never know.
You never
Well,
know.
listen, welcome back.
Yes, sir.
And also, just quick thing. Also, you're a theological expert because you know that conversation that we had about chromas and all that. That's moving around. It's moving
Yeah,
around.
eh?
It's doing its thing. It's doing its thing. It's
On
not
Insta?
crazy. I'm not on Insta. I actually never posted on Insta.
Oh, on YouTube?
On YouTube.
Oh.
All right. But yeah. We needed your expertise on that. You know what
I
I'm
gotta check
saying?
that out.
So welcome back.
Yes,
But
sir.
sitting next to DJ Czar,
Mm.
after a quick hiatus, okay, you might see him behind the wheels of steel for your favorite rappers in the city DJing their sets. You
Jeez.
might see him at a plethora of soca or dancehall parties. I don't know. Just go on Instagram. The flyers there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. We have Mr. Booked and Busy himself, content creator and DJ extraordinaire, DJ Natural Wave in the motherfucking building. Let's go, man.
I went from 1 million views a month on Instagram. I went a little bit down. I'm at 900,097.
Damn.
You know what I mean? So like, I'm trying to get back up to where I was, you know?
That's a crazy first. That's a crazy first thing to say when you're introduced. Then we got DJ Natural Wave in the building. It's like, yo, I used to get 1 million views.
Views are down, guys. Hurry up, man. Go like the post.
Nah, I just say like whatever comes to my mind, you know, that's just what's been on my mind. Because the million has just been there like since the beginning of the year, you know what I mean? But like it went down a little bit. So I'm like, yo, is this a sign of like
You know what you need to do? You need to start doing what I see the gal them do. They'll go post in their stories. Go check out my last post or like my last post. Like girls do that shit all the time.
Yo, that's so I hate when people DM me like, yo, show some love on this. It's like, bro, like let it come organically. Like
those are spammers, bro.
No, like people actually like rappers do it to me. Like,
yes, they're human spammers. Okay, listen. Salute to no disrespect to people who are out there doing that because like I know a few people who do it, but like they literally just create groups.
Yeah.
They just put all of their content in, and it's like
Mass messages.
Yes, fam. Like that's annoying, bro.
But it helps with the shares. It counts as a share, I think.
Does it?
Yeah. I think they'll just send like a mass message to like 100 people. All of a sudden, it's like 100 shares.
Does it help with the actual traction of the post?
It can though, because
I think it does.
If one account shared it 100 times, is the algorithm going to say, "Oh, this video is shot," or is the algorithm going to be like, "Yo, something weird's going on here"?
Yeah, I think the algorithm's gonna be like, oh, it's being shared a lot.
Not by one person.
Yeah, like that's gonna.
What if a couple people shared a bunch? Like they have groups, you know?
I don't know. I just find it annoying when it's like, bro, okay, you just made a post. Now I see you in my DM with your regular DM. You've created another group that like you've, you know, trapped me into now. And then now I'm seeing the post there and I'm seeing another DM from another group that you freaking held me hostage in. So it's like, fam, like, bro, is your post really going that crazy or are you just spamming and annoying everybody?
And for me, like, I really analyze the data of my videos, you know? So like, I want the pure facts, you know what I mean? Like unfiltered, like I don't really want to skew the data, you know? So if I send it to 100 people, then that's kind of like
false. Yeah.
It's manipulating it, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
In fact, I've tuned out of rappers who do that, bro. I'm sorry, fam. I might be hurting people's feelings right now. I'm going to clip this for Instagram, right? Bro, there's rappers who do that on a consistent basis. What they're not realizing is I'm not even listening to the post.
Facts.
Because you've been spamming for so long that I just know that you're just a spammer. So like I tune out. I won't block you or whatever. I won't put you in restricted. But I'm not checking any of these posts.
What I do like, my bad, is when people because Instagram has that feature where you could like create a group and then like people could join like that group.
The broadcast, the channels or whatever.
Exactly. Yeah, the channel or whatever. So that is like, okay, if you're actually a fan of this person and you want to keep up with their posts, then it's like, okay, here's where we could all convene with each other.
Yeah. No, man, salute to everybody who's out there trying to get that organic motion out there. You know what I'm saying? And welcome back, gentlemen. Welcome back. And big salute to One Take Jake over here, you know, making sure to keep us nice and crisp and clean on the cams. You know what I'm saying? And Dusty Wallace out there in the world. Before we get into anything, I want to give a quick salute to the sponsor over here, starting with Exotic Hot Pot. From high-grade strain to authentic grab and all the rolling essentials, Exotic Hot Pot is about elevating your smoking session in true 5-star fashion. You can get delivery of some of that Exotic Hot Pot here in the GTA. Just hit them up on their Instagram page. That's Exotic Hot Pot, or go to their website, exotichotpot.ca. Let them know that you heard about them through the We Love Hip Hop podcast, and they'll definitely give you a discount. You heard me? Also, big salute to the people who are on Kick watching us right now. Big salute to all our kickers. Okay. On Kick, you get to watch early previews of the podcast. We got exclusive streams. If there's any type of music thing that's going on, like an event, a concert or whatever, then I'm watching it on Kick in real time, fam. So follow us on Kick, or, you know, send a sub, gift some subs, and get into the Kick movement, all right? Before we get into anything, gentlemen, how y'all week's been? What's going on?
Not much, man. Just been enjoying the summer. It's kind of like the last leg of the summer.
It is.
Yeah, so just been going and easy.
Boring.
Yeah, literally boring. I'm not haven't been touring with Toronto artists, you know. I'm not there yet, you know.
You're not outside no more, bro? You've already
I'm outside. I went like bowling the other day.
Okay, that's
you know what I'm saying. I've just been playing it low key, you know what I'm saying, enjoying my life. I'm getting rid of my studio soon, so you know, changes. And just been at the street piece.
Are you gonna like get a new studio space, or are you gonna like make more of the work like at home type thing?
I'm really battling that right now, because it is good to have your own little space, especially as a creative, but like then you think of like the financial aspect of it, and it's a shared space usually. So I think for now I'm just gonna go home with it and just save money.
Yeah, because you could invest that, you know, back into your content, back into your business type shit.
Exactly. Big thing soon though. I've just been low key and stacking for my next move, which you will hear about soon, actually.
Hold on, there you go. Hold on. Sounds diabolical.
Trust me, brother.
You know what I'm saying? But brother. Well, welcome back, brother. Welcome back. What about you, Natural? You took a episode off. You're moving around.
Yeah. I watched some movies that I want to discuss later. You know, but also I was in Montreal with Solo YS. Shout out Solo YS. He was doing Harlem of the North. That's a festival that's been going on in Montreal for a few years now.
That's the one that Lloyd Banks performed at.
Yeah. Lloyd Banks was headlining this Saturday, and Lola Brooke was headlining the Sunday. Solo YS was on the Saturday. So it was a dope show. At first it was raining crazy. Like it was like disgusting rain. So I was kind of worried about like the turnout.
Yeah.
But I would say around like the evening. So I was kind of worried about like damn, I hate the way I sound. But the sun just like popped out, you know what I mean? The sun showed up for the man them, and then like the park got full up. It was like an amazing crowd. Me and Solo killed it. And then Chaclair popped out as well.
Ooh.
Yeah, enough Montreal acts. Like I don't remember their names, but there was just like this one Montreal group that like, okay, this is clearly like the Wassas of Montreal type shit. We're like, like man, and we're just like ganged up on stage and shit. They're rapping in French, but
I was just about to ask, English or French?
It was scary French. It was, I'm like, yo, but like they got the crowd active and stuff. So it was dope, but it just made me think like, damn, it would be dope if Toronto could be able to do this, you know? Like, if it was a free festival, you know, and like,
Free.
there was no problems, no violence, no nothing. Like, it was mad calm. There was like a good security presence. Like, everything ran professional. So, shout out to Solo YS for, you know, like booking me for that. Like, everything was taken care of. So, that was actually mad fun.
That's dope. That's dope.
I have a question. So, you're there with Solo YS. You're performing for a crowd where, you know, we'd assume that the majority of them don't know who Solo YS is. So how do you guys make your presence known and engage with the crowd? And do you feel like you guys gained some fans from that experience?
I'm actually glad you asked that question because we did a rehearsal before we went, and he had the idea to like play the national anthem to start the set off. And then he was going to do the set. And then I kind of rearranged some of the songs on the set because one of the songs was just like so hard hitting and so heavy where I'm like, hey, that has to be your first track.
Yeah.
So we did start off with the national anthem, and then I feel like that kind of ingratiated the crowd because that was something like we were all able to sing together, and like it kind of like brought a little bit of that unity.
Wow.
Because kind of like what you said, they didn't know who he was, so that was a good introduction. But there was this one white guy in the crowd though that like he wasn't feeling it at all. He was like pull up the middle fingers at us and shit.
What?
So boo, like he wasn't rocking with it, you know. But like everyone else,
yo, brother. First off, thank you for your support.
Everyone else loved.
I got a lot of you guys.
Sorry, my bad, man.
Everyone else loved it, you know what I mean? So like that was a great way to kind of start off the set and like get the crowd on our side where they would like be intrigued to see where we went with the show.
And
No, go.
No, I was gonna say, so as a DJ, how much mic work are you doing alongside the artist you're
I'm
DJing
hyping
for?
up the crowd. Like even I introduced Solo YS, you know, like, and I played the national anthem, like so he could like walk on as it's playing.
Nice.
You know, so I just gave like a hype up speech. I'm like,
Yeah.
we're representing Toronto, but we're doing unity across Canada. You know, this is a song that we could all sing together type shit, you know? So like, I need everyone to put their hands up in the air. I need everyone to sing. I see babies. I see mamas. I see that. So like, I just kind of got the crowd engaged.
Yeah.
You know, and then the type shit.
Did anybody recognize you out there?
A few people actually did. Yeah, from We Love Hip Hop.
Really?
Yeah.
So we got because I know Montreal, there's a strong audience over there. Obviously, because I'm from there also. But there's actually a point.
There's actually a point where like, okay, I went, I got my food, I had my spliff, like the man stopped me. Oh, quick pod. Everyone wants to pod with you, you know what I mean? I go take a few more steps, next man stops me, oh yo, Nacho, da. So like I finally got to a spot, I sit down, I'm about to yam my food. Yo, Nacho, that's you, fam. I'm like, oh my
wow.
But you know, I appreciate the love. Shout out everybody from Montreal. That was a wicked show. Harlem of the North was sell off.
Oh, that's dope, man. That's dope. And you know, welcome back.
Should we make a group trip out to Montreal? Because I feel like
definitely
both you guys have some like deep ties there. Like I want to go to Montreal. I haven't been to Montreal since I was like 19.
What?
Yeah, you'll have a ball out there, bro.
Yeah, and I just feel like it would be good to do like a live podcast out there. We could probably sell tickets low key. Like
it's not like we don't got a studio that we can go to also. And go and do a regular pod too.
Montreal gang, comment down below if you want us to pull
comment
up.
we,
right? Yeah. Let us
comment
know.
hello, bonjour.
Yeah. No, I think that would be amazing, and I can translate for anybody who don't know any French. I'm there.
You speak French?
A little bit.
My French is trash.
Yeah.
You guys had an active week though.
Yeah. It's been pretty busy. You know what? Quick, fast before I get into like the more active parts of the week. I'm almost done the documentary.
Okay.
Right. I'm literally in the editing phase right now. I've edited all of the audio. Right now, I'm just adding the visuals, which is like the most painstaking part of it. But I'm gonna be done probably. What are we today? Wednesday while we're filming this. By Friday, I'll have it uploaded to the YouTube channel.
Oh, so you locked in on that documentary?
Oh yeah. It's done.
Oh, that's crazy. Big up.
Yeah. Toronto Teen Killers, and I'm staying with that title. I'm just hoping the YouTube help lets me monetize it. But Toronto Teen Killers. 4 different teens that, with the exception of the last 2, and I can say the names. I've said them before. Baby 2 is in there. He was 17 at the time of the accused murder because his case is still open. The guy KNR, who was the guy who killed the grandmother, who was on Underground Nation show. He was 15. There was a 14-year-old that we spoke about that killed the grandmother in her backyard. That got 10 years. I did a whole deep dive of on the grandmother and the whole justice system with that. And then K2, Mr. Go Get It.
So how long is this documentary?
Right now, with just the audio, it's about 20 minutes. Once I add the visuals and like some of the cutaways and stuff like that, I anticipate it's going to be like 25 to 30 minutes.
Would you be down? And I got this idea when like, because Joe dropped his new true crime show.
Yes.
And there's this show that I watch where like, it's like this shorty and like her man. And like, she's like super into true crime.
Mhm.
So like, she kind of breaks down the true crime stories to her man.
Yes.
You know, and like pause. This is like separate. But like, would you be down to do like a separate show of like, you putting me on to like a lot of like the Toronto, like, or maybe like the Canadian like murders or whatever that happened type shit. Like,
Oh, hell
like,
yeah.
Because like I'm super into true crime, you know, but there's like a lot of stuff that like I don't know about, you know. So I feel like that's
Yeah.
like a separate show we could do. No, you can be down to be a part of it as well, you know. Like, I don't want to
Yeah.
just like volunteer you for extra work though, you know. But-
Mm. I'm down. You know what? I never even realized until like right now in real time that I'm a big true crime fan. I've written multiple true crime documentaries.
Definitely. It's very interesting.
Yeah. But like, I'm always just thinking because like I'm hip hop associated and I try to add some kind of hip hop element, even though I made like 2 documentaries that had zero to do with hip hop. Like, I never realized I'm a true crime junkie.
Because probably in your spare time, you even like watch like the child support videos.
Yeah.
You know?
More than that, fam. I watch Rotten Mangoes with Stephanie Sue, I think her last name is. And she does like 2-hour podcast on like gruesome shit, bro. I go to sleep to that shit. Yeah. So I guess I didn't even realize until right now I'm a freaking true crime junkie, bro.
Loki Galdem love true crime.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
No, Galdem is who put me onto the true crime, and then since then I've been hooked, fam. I watch a documentary. I'll watch anything that has something to do with some kind of wild murder, especially if it's like a plot twist. You know what I'm saying?
Like maybe like Canadian crime stories, or like Toronto's true crime or something like that. You know, I feel like our show would go crazy. TTC, Toronto's true crime. No one take that, in the kick audience.
I was just thinking like, yo, we might have to cut this out the episode, but we're live. This is too late. Somebody's gonna clip it. But listen, welcome back, gentlemen. Was there anything else we needed to cover?
Hold on. Because you guys had an active week.
Yes, the active week.
About some random niggas in the studio and shit.
Oh, you're talking about your opposition.
I want to give a quick minute to give a shout out to Exotic Hot Pots, Canada's loudest brand. From high-grade strains to authentic grabber and all the rolling essentials, Exotic Hot Pots is about elevating your smoking session in true 5-star fashion. If you want delivery, make sure to hit them up on their Instagram page, Exotic Hot Pot, and let them know that the We Love Hip Hop crew sent you. Big salute to the sponsors. Cheer!
Yeah, not really off because like Mr. Shot Review, that's his IG, right?
Shot review?
The shot review, yeah.
Yeah. I rock with him. He's cool. He's cool. I like his takes. I like his energy. He's great.
Okay.
Black Mob, he's cool too.
We squashed.
Yeah, he's cool too. As a person, he's cool as well. But like, I was taken off guard, you know, when like I'm just scrolling through my feed, then I just see like a fat walrus nigga.
Oh shit.
Okay, bye. You guys know how I feel about fat niggas. Bye.
I've been losing weight, Natural. I'm working on it.
And then like I'm like, oh my God. I rolled my eyes instantly, you know what I mean? But I listened to the episode, the full episode. You know, it was actually a great episode.
Wait a minute. Are you talking about this? One take, Jake. Right off the top.
Yeah.
Why did that happen? Let's get to the root.
No.
Oh shit, my bad.
Oh, there's
Yes,
no,
sir.
there's no,
I wish
there's no,
Natural
there's
was
no,
here
there's
right
no
now.
real, there's no real root.
No.
Just basically, it was just
love hip-hop.
off comment.
Mhm.
Comment. I have 2 little girls, so you know, Daddy Mode popped in. You know, and
that was the name
and
of the
like,
episode.
and it's if it was icy, if it was a random ass nigga too,
Yeah.
I still would comment on it. It was
Right.
if it was icy, whatever. And
You know what it felt like to me? It felt like there was some underlying tension between
there was
you
no
and Natural.
underlying tension. I
'Cause
know.
I was like, yo,
I know. So we don't talk about this.
hold on a second. Hold on a second.
Let's go.
Because we had our back and forth.
Yo, that laugh, I enjoyed
And,
that
you know,
too
when you're
much.
doing content, you talk pretty much for a living. You're gonna
Mhm.
say some off the wall shit. So I was instinctive enough to give Natural some grace. I'm like, okay, you know what? What he said is wrong. But for you to go to where you went.
W
Where you're
man.
questioning this man's mental development. Hold on a second. Like, this seems pretty harsh.
But who
episode
says,
got a
and
little
then I kind of broke it down to you. I'm like,
not gonna lie.
you know, we're all gonna have our moment, you know,
Yeah.
in the low lights.
Yes.
When things aren't so great for us, we're gonna say some off the wall shit. We're gonna get backlash on. You know, we've probably been there a couple times.
Yes, sir.
But you stood firm.
Jeez.
This dude was an ESL student from Burton.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, like, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, there's gotta be something there. And it turns out you guys do have a history.
Oh. What is this said history?
Okay, so
But you guys
the
went
only
through
history
it.
that we have.
Okay. So is will facts line up with your story?
For the most part, yeah, he said it pretty accurately.
Why you
so.
ghost the man, fam?
Um,
I'm sorry.
it wasn't professional. Like, it wasn't professional. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of wanted more of like, based off my memory. You know, like this was like a very long time ago, almost 10 years ago.
He's in the chat, by the way. Too.
Is he actually?
Kicker.
Salute. So, like, based off what I remember is like, he didn't really give me the details until like last minute and stuff. And I don't really like the last minute thing, you know, like I'm a little like OCD when it comes to like my scheduling and stuff, you know, like I kind of want to have like an idea of what's going on before I pull up type thing, you know? So I just, based off what I remember, like by the time he gave me the details, like I was already checked out, you know, but the interview was great. Even though like 10 minutes in, they started to have like a meritable like dispute.
Yeah, it got pretty like personal and very local over there, and I was just like,
like madam started arguing on the pod and stuff. I'm like, yo, damn, I feel like I'm listening to my parents and shit. You know what I mean?
I just
like,
had to go check I just had to check the recording to make sure. Okay, it's still working. It's still on.
but it was very entertaining. I didn't like when they got at Jake though. They tried to say he's like some what did they say?
Tweaker, LA tweaker.
Yeah, like yo, like there are certain times where I feel like you guys should have kicked him out the studio.
Oh no,
we should have offended that.
That was one time. Next time when the man said, "Oh, Friday, I love your stuff, but we make better content than you and our interview." I'm like, no, you guys should have kicked him out the studio right then and there, you know, because we don't
Interview's over.
we don't like lying on the podcast.
But I called him out. I'm like, yo, if you think you're better, then like, why hasn't your numbers reflected?
You know,
that?
you guys did call them out, but like it was kind of the same sense of like when Mr. Lewinn was on, what was the Uncommon Sense?
Yeah.
And like it was like a professional call out where like you guys didn't battle them as like fiercely,
Professional
you know,
page, you said?
type shit.
Fuck, why am I'm losing my mind today with my
Yo,
Instagram.
Friday's Spotify is crazy.
No, man, it's my Instagram. Every time I go to check it, I'd have the sound open, so I have to make sure the sound's good. My bad. Yeah. You think we should have like gotten aggressive or something? Like, nah,
I feel like they came in here and they had their way. They came
guest.
No, but honestly, like they were doing the majority of the talking, but I was just like in my head, and this may sound weird. Shout out to them, but I was like, this is their big break. So like, let me let them get their shit out. I'm like, you know, like shout out Shot Review. He was going in, he was speaking well and stuff, and they both had their own. So I'm like, you know, let me give them this. I'm on this every week, you know, like y'all got it, bro. Like,
but it was very entertaining. Though, you know, I listened to the full thing.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
Salute to them.
Yeah, shout out to those guys.
Yeah. I thought that was like peak content to I felt like I was just watching the pods. So anytime that happens, I'm having a good time. And as far as like the other like thing that happened, the 20B1 thing.
Yeah, those videos went crazy.
What the fuck, bro? It happened on Sunday while we were filming, fam. When I published it literally right before we started filming at like midday. And I was sitting here with Jake and I'm like, yo, why does it say like 300 views in 5 minutes, fam? Or like 12 minutes as it said. I'm like, I'm hacked, bro. They're setting another bot on the video, bro. By the time I got back to the crib, that shit had over 100,000 views. And we potted for like 3 hours or 2 hours or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Now, to this day, it's sitting at like almost 250,000. It's at like 228.
On YouTube, that's crazy.
Yeah. I think it was like just the perfect timing of putting up the post when there was no other post on YouTube about it.
Yeah.
And the titling from what the AI told me. They said it was The perfect. I checked the YouTube AI.
Why did this video do so
Bro,
good?
he couldn't believe it. He had to ask
I had to ask, fam.
the higher powers.
the internet gods.
I'm fucking traumatized, brethren, because like you didn't remember, I had a video that had 250,000 views or something like that, 240 something thousand.
But weren't you getting comments and stuff? Like, wasn't the engagement lining up?
Yes, but not enough for me to like really, really believe it. You see it? Like that other video traumatized me, brethren. Like I deleted a whole video that had 200 and something thousand views. That takes away. We had the watch hour conversation earlier, right?
Yeah.
If you take a video, we're not on the come up as far as the channel, but if it was a channel on the come up, watch hours are back down. Now the channel's demonetized. You know that, right?
Yeah, facts.
So like I felt that hurt me to take that, but the watch hours were like nil because nobody was really actually watching the video. So when the analytics weren't coming out for the video, that the Drake video.
Yeah, sometimes like it takes a while for it to catch up.
Yes. So until I actually seen the analytics, that's when I was like, okay, it's not being botted. They're coming from America. You know what I'm saying? Because if I seen India, bro, I would have scrapped that fucking video, brethren.
Yo, man, it was a great video. You had a good balance of allowing the video to breathe, but choosing to do commentary when it was necessary. So I think that's why it was a successful video. But Natural wasn't here last episode, so I do want to know what your take was on not just the Drake live stream, but the 20v1 specifically, because he's getting called out a lot. Fantano was trying to like roast him. Like a lot of people are trying to discredit Drake.
This guy's a professional podcaster. Hold on.
Of the 20v1.
One take, Drake.
Like
silly?
Like silly.
A little silly?
Yeah. I am absolutely, by the way, you can look me dead in my eyes. If you say do it, I would believe it.
Okay. You're saying this, and now I'm gonna like test it.
Okay. What do we, just give me like one.
Would you bark for me?
Good
boy.
For all the dogs.
I get, yeah, you know.
What is this? What is Drake even doing? Like, the 3 albums that he just dropped are currently melting off of the charts. So much for Iceman. And rather than finding a way to actually make some music that has any true, real, serious, lasting power, he's doing a dating show where he's barking in front of a goth girl. This man is more of a meme than an actual rapper at this point. If you want to consensually bark at a goth girl, fine, do it. I don't want to yuck anybody's yum. But come on, Drake is not a freak like that. He's doing it because of the way that.
How do you know, bro? How do you know? Like,
yeah,
like, are you in a man's bedroom or something?
Respectfully, I ain't never seen Anthony Fantano with no girl ever. He probably has like a wife or something. Like he found his one shotty and then he held on to it close. You know,
no, he had a wife, black woman, and she left him like I think 2 years ago or something like that. And that's how how I found out.
Drake?
He called him out in the freaking comments, or not in the comments, in the DMs. He sent him because remember Fantano sent him he made a video saying that Drake sent him a DM about a recipe, about like a cookie recipe or something like that. But it was like a fake DM that he had between him and Drake, and he was like, "Thanks, Drake," and it was just like he was just trying to be funny. Drake sent him a real DM.
So your existence is like a light 2.
No, a light 1. And the only reason it's a light 1 is because you managed to marry a black woman. That's how I found out, bro.
That's a solid roast.
Yeah, bro. But he got really cheesed over something that was actually a joke, but he probably knew it was a joke and just still wanted to rag on this guy.
So the man had one girl, lost the girl. We haven't seen him with no girl since.
Yeah, but besides him.
Wayno, I ain't seen him with no girl other than the Deska. You know what I mean?
Don't do that.
No, hold on, bro. Because it's only like the incel mans and like it's only the incel crowds. Yo, why is the rapper surrounded by 20 girl?
Why is he barking?
You know what I mean? Like, why do you think the rapper is surrounded by 20 girl? You want him to be surrounded by 20 mans?
Because he's certified lover boy.
I don't know. I don't get it, bro. I seen this and I'm like, I like the visibility. I feel like the man is still keeping himself in the zeitgeist in a cool way.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to see him sitting down with Bobby Althoff. You know, this is like a good way to like show some personality, show some likability, get us away from all the bullshit that happened. You know, like, I don't know. I thought it was a cool move, but like, it's only I don't want to say weirdo mans because like
there was a lot of people saying this, fam. Like not weirdo mans only. Like, there's some people that I actually respect too. We're like, yo, you're acting a little immature. And I'm thinking to myself, yo, what do you guys want from the man? Like, do you guys want him to like be super serious and like he's just, it's the one thing about Drake is that he doesn't take himself too seriously, and that's why he wins.
Exactly.
And I heard another person say he's too accessible because of all of this type of stuff. Like,
That's what Wayno was saying.
That's what, yes, Wayno. He was saying that, like, you're way too accessible. Like, has that hampered his career in any way?
So what? He should be like Kendrick, where like we haven't seen this nigga. Like is he alive? Like, what happened to this guy? Is he in New York? Is he in LA? Like, we don't know what the fuck is going on with bro.
Well, is that what we want from our entertainers? Because it's worked for Drake, but it's also worked for Kendrick. It's not like Kendrick's not famous and has accolades.
I think it works best when you have like a little bit of reclusive nature in conjunction with being very visible.
Yes.
So I feel like Drake, he toes the line between like being like a pretty relatable guy and then also like the hyper realistic version of him being like this like superhero, like ultra rich person archetype.
Because like accessible to who? Like he's going on like anybody could just link Drake and holler at him. Like respectfully, he's around millionaires. You know, like I don't really see it like. And then when he does put on like a smaller creator, it's just like for the look. And I feel like we should expect that from our entertainers. You know, most of our entertainers, they have their nose in the air. They're pish posh. They don't really want to fuck with nobody. But when I seen Plush on the 20B1, I was actually super happy for her.
Yes.
Yeah, big up Plush.
You know what I mean? Because like she's been going through whatever she was going through, and like for Drake to like acknowledge her existence, although he did before, you know, but like this is like a major look, you know. So like I don't know. I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that's like what we need from our top guys.
And how much you want to bet that he already knows about the whole car videos and all that too?
Yeah, he's probably in tune.
He's very tapped in, fam. I'm sure he actually watched that shit in the crib. Like, oh shit, Shorty's in her car.
I lie like, no, let me help Shorty out real quick.
Yes.
And like you said, he's in rooms with millionaires. So, and even you guys could speak to like the way he interacts with people who are not necessarily like that successful yet. Like he treats them very normally. And I think that's the appeal, is that like he's just a relatable, likable person.
Yes.
And he makes good music. So I think it's always worked in favor for Drake to, you know, make himself visible and do these little like small activities, small videos here and there. I think he should continue to do it.
The thing is, the way he handled everybody, it was just like very human. And I'm like, how could anybody be mad at that? Like, okay, yes, he did a 20v1. People say it's childish. Okay, we're trying to run up the gram, bro. State gave us millions of dollars to play with. Let's play.
And it's not like he just popped out with a 20v1. Like, look at what he did in conjunction with everything else. Like, he did the woman's dinner where he's giving out bread.
Yes.
The 20v1 where he's giving out bread. Like, it's clear that he's just trying to show love to just humans, like people that showed love to him, people that like might need the help. He's just trying to like give back with the resources that he has, you know?
And he got to get his narrative off too. Because remember, he said my second 20v1 was way more fun than the first.
That was a bar.
Right? So 20v1, it makes sense. Like I'm thinking to myself, like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? Like, do you guys just not like the internet or something like that? Like, the people who are complaining are benefiting from complaining about it. Keep that in mind. So the fact that he did it, you should thank him in the first place.
And I don't know about y'all, but was your feed just full of just clips from that?
Yes.
Like everyone was clipping it. So he kind of broke the internet with it. And I think the video is probably at like, what, 5 million views or something now? Like the Nelk video. So I think they did what they had to do. Shout out Kick.
Shout out Kick. And shout out Drake. Because everybody won from that. Even the people who hated on it. Think about what I just said.
Yeah.
The people who hated on it made videos like, what is wrong with you? You're so immature. 50,000, whatever kind of views. You get your AdSense. The people who loved it, they and just clipped it up or whatever, they get their money from whatever clippers make and stuff like that. Everybody wins. So what's there to complain about?
And like, what's the opposite? Okay, let's say every celebrity pulls the recluse shit, the mysterious shit. It's like, what our man's gonna react to? What our man's gonna? Where's the content gonna come from?
You see, the thing is, some of those people are old school. Not all of them, but some of them come from that time when they wanted their stars to be more recluse. But at them times, we didn't have social media like that, fam. So when we did get to see them, was like, oh, they got caught out by like the Inquirer, or like this is even before TMZ was really, really a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I get to see it on the magazine shelf, or at the grocery store. But fam, we need our info way quicker with social media. So if you're not doing that, you're not going to be a superstar.
And I feel like Drake also comes from that same era where like the artist that he was listening to was recluse, but everyone from his class, I feel like they stayed more recluse than he is, but he's the most relevant one now. But like when you look at the rappers that like came up alongside Drake from a, you know, generation perspective, like they're not necessarily like super social media savvy in the same way that Drake is. Like I could point to like Wiz Khalifa was like pretty good at social media, and he still is to this day.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? J. Cole, he wasn't really that good. Kendrick wasn't really that good, but like A$AP Rocky in between, like, you know, he does a little bit of both. But if we look at the artists from that generation, like who had the social media savviness, do you think? Like besides, I think Drake is probably number one.
Like, let's think about it. If he wasn't on the freshman class, but like what was the freshman class around that year? What was he, like the 2012, 2010 times?
Okay.
So who was popping around that time? I could pull up a freshman list.
ChatGPT, but I just think like the
Big Sean.
Big Sean, not really social media heavy. He's recluse, very recluse.
Yeah.
Right. Rappers that came out.
Would you say Lil Wayne is recluse? Like he's a little older, obviously, but like in general, from a social media perspective,
Now he is.
Yeah, but he never adapted to social media age. He's not my generation, but he's more from that time. And people from that time, like the 2010s, like the early 2010s or like early 2000s, I've had peers or in my age group who've told me like, don't fucking me on that social media shit. And they had to learn to get onto it by the time they got to like 2019, fam, 2020, because it's like, fam, you want to be a rapper still? One, you're getting too fucking old, but then you're acting like it's a stunt to not be on social media because all of these fucking losers and geeks are up on the gram posting their food and whatever. Brother, you better learn how to post or you're going to get left behind. And a lot of them got left behind. And some of those same people are like from 2010s. Nicki Minaj, I'm looking at the list here. Nicki Minaj, Wiz Khalifa, J. Cole, Big Sean, Tyler the Creator.
Nicki Minaj was good.
Excellent on social media.
Tyler the Creator was good.
Yes. Who else could I see from this time? Mac Miller, R.I.P. Waka Flocka. He's pretty good on social media now.
Right? Yeah, he's in. You know, he's involved with some Tamil movie here.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he's like, I think he's part of the production and he's in it. Correct me if I'm wrong, someone, but he's like helping create this Tamil movie in Canada.
Yeah. Wow. You know, all these guys that I just mentioned, they're all in their like 40s. So if they didn't adapt at all, with the exception of J. Cole, they'd be out of here.
Do you feel like a reason why female rap is popping now is because these women are more savvy at social media?
I think just social media is more savvy, period, and they have good people on their team. Some of them are savvy on their own, right? They've created a presence before they were even rappers. But some, like, just when you become a female rapper, you better have a team that knows how to clip you.
But I think Zara kind of has a point because there's this shorty that I follow. Her name's like Cleotrapa.
Oh, Cleotrapa, yeah. Big up Cleotrapa.
Yes.
Ice Spice's like old friend. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
That one. I thought you were talking about Cleo.
Oh, no, not Clino.
Oh, Clino. Okay, my bad.
Yeah. But so she's from New York.
Mm-hmm.
She's a rapper, you know what I mean? I don't really care for her music that much, but she's a good rapper or whatever. But like, I follow her because of her social media posts, you know? Like,
Yeah.
she pretty when she posts her pics, and she also like goes on like these rants or whatever. But like, I feel like women have more of like leg room to like make, oh, I'm just gonna post like a selfie today. Oh, I'm just gonna post like a booty pic. I'm gonna post a breast pic. I'm gonna
Or
post
do a challenge.
I'm gonna do a story time. I'm gonna, you know, but like, if you're like a man that, or a thugged up rapper, like we're gonna do the Drake duck lips.
No, it's like you need a reason to post.
You know?
Yeah.
All you could do is money phones and shit.
No,
Expensive
real
dinners,
shit.
watches.
You know?
And they don't even do that, some of them, bro. Like, literally, it's just money phone.
Like Ice Spice, I think that's kind of what helped her, like, and what propelled her was she was really good at social media with like the mirror selfies and like, and you could just post a picture of her with like her music in the background, and that's
she was
marketing.
she was twerking to her tracks. So
Yes.
like, okay, we want to see the twerk, and then now we're just hearing this track over and over.
Yeah. No,
Just rewatching the twerk like a million times. Our song just keeps playing.
you know why you're so right. Even when it comes to the women of social media, Cardi B. I knew Cardi B off of her Twitter and her Instagram way before Bodak Yellow dropped. Even before she got on Love and Hip Hop, I was following her and entertained by her personality. And I didn't know that was coming down the pipeline. I was like, oh, she's on Love and Hip Hop now? All right, cool. And then Bodak Yellow dropped, and I was like, oh, she caught herself a banger. Then she was like still very intertwined with her social media audience, but then she just took the fuck off, bro. Like I was just following her as an influencer for real. You know what I'm saying?
Big up the gal them, but man, then we have to step up because right now I feel like the game is leaning towards female rappers, so we got to find a way to capitalize.
Remember that era where every male artist was posting the gray sweatpants pause? beard dick print pics, like. So I feel like man, I might have to get back into that bag still and start showing out.
And try to be sex symbols and shit. Listen, we were running a little bit longer than what I wanted to do for getting Honcho, but he hasn't responded to my DM yet. So we can get a couple other stories in. I gotta just give a preview for the audience who's watching this, or the listening to this in the listening audience. We are gonna get to that list that I put out the other day.
Specify which list.
Top 5 Scarborough rappers of all time. And while we're talking about our next stories, can we maybe start thinking of maybe some top 5 West End rappers of all time that we could maybe compile today? Maybe a rough list?
Yeah, we could try.
We could try. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like my list is just gonna be very like contemporary Toronto scene, like golden era scene, like not before that too crazy.
Where's Cardinal from?
He's from the West End.
Okay, so he's on there for sure.
Yeah. So just keep that in mind, and we'll get to that in a minute.
All right, that's mine. That's mine. I said that one.
You got Cardinal?
All right.
This guy went for the easy choice right away. You can tell what this guy used to do in school. Okay. Did you guys see that Act got swatted earlier?
Yeah, that was crazy.
What the fuck, bro? What happened, fam? Like, he's there streaming. He was reacting to Glasses Malone, of all people. And then all of a sudden, he gets a call and he has to go run out the crib. Hold on. Do I have a clip from this? Actually, I do have a clip. One take, Jake.
Just want to reveal it on the team.
You heard it here first.
Let's go.
Well, you need to block that somebody, Ray, okay? Because Rock Nation, who I work for, allegedly, replied to that commentary by posting in their story, album done, in air quotes, fake news, okay? There is a part of me that wishes Rock Nation didn't even do that. Because in a lot of ways, things like that are validation for the Ray Dance.
Yeah, so yeah, basically, he left a laptop. He did do a live stream outside. I screenshotted a little bit of it, but it kept on pausing. Do y'all think it's Rock Nation associated?
Nah.
It could be, and I want it to be, so the conspiracy continues, but I don't think so.
Yo, fam, it's a scary world, eh? Like, when you get to a certain level, and like low-key, it's not like we're not getting to these levels, right? We're streaming right now, fam. I'm not trying to call it on us, right? I've known wood to knock on pause, but like, once you get to a certain level, man's be swatting you.
And that's the thing. I don't think Rock Nation is behind this attack per se, but he's reacting to Glasses Malone. He be getting that like the West Coast sometimes. Like,
yes,
it could be like a Jay-Z fan that's like doing it. It could be like a West Coast nigga that's doing it. The thing with these swats, you don't know where it's coming from. It could just be like a chat nigga that just wants to like play a joke.
Literally.
You know?
I don't know, man. I wouldn't see a chat nigga like, because I feel like his chat is very loyal to him, that they wouldn't want to put him in a position where like, yo, like he has to be running out and stopping the stream that they're enjoying. It has to be a hater. And I'm not just talking with Act, like any of these people. I've seen multiple streamers get, not just from the streaming, like the culture streaming world, like hip hop culture streaming world, but like outside of our culture, like people get, swatted regularly.
It could be a hater, but what if it's just someone that's like, what if it's a stan where it's like, yo, I've been trying to get at this nigga, I can't get at this nigga in any way. Like, What's one way I could control him? Oh, let me send the feds to his crib.
Dear Ack, I wrote you, but you still ain't calling.
You know, like you either have to be like a super hater or a super fanatic, but either way, like the passion for this individual is great,
bruh. Like I'm down to get to mad levels in this game. Like this is the what we're doing it for, bro. But I'm getting anxiety thinking about it, fam. It's creepy, bro. When you get to a certain level, like we've received mail, food, all these different types of things. Have you guys ever been recognized when you open the door and like you're receiving a FedEx package or food, something like that? That hasn't happened yet.
I've been recognized in my building, but not like by my unit.
See, but even in the building, that makes my anxiety go up, bro.
Yeah, I'm getting a new crib, fortunately.
Mm-hmm.
But where I'm living now, like sometimes when I'm walking like down my street, like, yo, natural, bro, yo, natural. So like, and when I hear that, I'm like, fuck, like I don't want to go to my crib now. Like,
go make an extra turnaround.
You know what I mean? Like I just have to hop the fence and go through my backyard and shit. Cause like I don't want niggas to know where I live like that. You know, like
because that's how you get like when you get to a certain level. Like a lot of times, people's properties start becoming more like publicly known. But when you're not at that level, but like you're kind of in the mid tier, somebody knows where your crib is. They don't like you. Boom, you're swatted.
Facts.
Yeah, you know it's so funny. You know the rapper Biggs?
Yes.
The big white dude?
Mm.
Yeah, shout out to him. I don't even think he knows this, but like
to A.O. Biggs, yeah.
I used to do Uber Eats, and one time like I guess I Uber Eats to his crib, and I seen him, and I don't think he recognized me, but I recognized him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, like I seen exactly where you live, and like I seen your order, but like obviously I don't have that animosity towards him. But I'm like, that could be a way that mans could get like, you know, kind of outed in that sense.
Yes, that's an A.O. Biggs sighting. Fam, I get Friday Ricky Dread sightings.
Like Uber Eats delivery drivers?
Not the Uber Eats. That hasn't happened yet. Like Ranjit or when those guys weren't like, oh my God, Friday. Right?
Oh my God, I watch your podcast like every week.
Yeah, but there was the one guy, and he might be watching right now, FedEx. Right? I think I've told the story on the pod. White guy with mad tattoos. And then as soon as I opened the door, he was like, a lie. Salute to him, because like I appreciate people fucking with the show, but like that just made me feel crazy, fam. I'm like, damn.
Well, salute to everyone who recognizes and acknowledges us in public. I was recently with a lady, and I got recognized by two gentlemen.
Mad.
And she was spiced.
Yeah.
It does help. That's the thing. There's pros and cons to it.
Yes.
Because when I was at the Nike store, I literally got my J's for half off because bro recognized me. When I'm with Shotty and I get recognized, it's blessed. You know what I mean? But when you're at your crib, you don't want to get recognized and shit, you know? So like, you kind of have to take what comes along with it. But you are right in the sense of it does jeopardize your safety. Because even with Uber, they want you to put your picture up and shit. So now when mans get the order, they already, oh shit, I'm going to Friday's crib.
A lie.
I'm going to Czar's crib. Yo, Czar ordered a triple double big. Yo, Czar's wilding right now. You know what I mean? Like,
what is it, 5 a.m.? What the fuck's going on over there? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. I again appreciate it, but it's a double-edged sword, bro. I was having there was a get-together at my house, right? One of the guests, like it was for Shorty, right? One of her guests wanted to get picked up by one of his friends. He told his friend, yo, no, come on inside. As soon as the man walked into the crib, I'm sitting there like just winding down, like waiting for everybody to get out the crib. I'm watching TV. The guy who came to pick him up walks in, sees me, and he's like, oh shit, Friday, walk on, this is you?
Alive. Friday, are you that?
Bro, my skin started turning hot, fam. I was actually pissed off. Like, Brethren, you brought your friend in the house, and now now I'm doxxed.
No, facts.
I don't know if that guy
out the crib.
Yeah, see, the thing is, a nigga could be like, yo, oh, a lie, that's you, and then they get back to the hood, and they're like, yo, I was at that fuck nigga Friday's crib.
No, facts.
I know exactly where he lives.
Yes. I took a picture of the address when I was leaving.
Crazy.
Fam, I don't know. I'm just going into a dark place with it.
But yo, salute to our viewers, because I feel like 99.99% of our viewers,
they ain't doing that.
Are chill as fuck and cool, and just, you know, they show love and they respect the space.
But it don't be a viewer that, like, in my opinion, that loves you unless they're a stan. that does it. It's somebody who don't fuck with you that's gonna do it, bro. And they're like, oh, they're live right now. SWAT time.
Yeah, I can see that.
You know what I'm saying? You just never know, fam. We're live right now, so let's get off on the topic. Was that a knock on the door? Oh man, and I've been raided before, so I think there's a little bit of trauma in there too from that too.
Was that here?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I had to think about it for a second because these like downtown places are all kind of set up the same, but it was kind of the same setup.
I've been raided as well. My crib got raided. I was a youth though. Like,
Yeah,
I was mad young. I was like my boxer briefs and shit, you know, like tidy whities. But yeah, it was crazy.
It'd be traumatizing, fam.
Facts.
Don't be knocking too loud, bro. Jump me out of my skin. Okay. I got one more thing before we get to the top 5 West End and East End rappers. The Toronto accent is racist when used by non-blacks. Czar.
Mad.
Did you know this?
No, but you learn something new every day.
I guess, right? This is according to John Rivers, actually.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
But how could an accent derived from a geographical location be racist from people that are from that geographical location?
Well, forget what we think. Let's see what John Rivers thinks.
Let's see what John Rivers thinks. One Take Jake. So there's a post over here. He posted this in his stories. It got picked up on Torontology, and here it is. DJ Zara, if you could help me out with this over here.
Any non-black person impersonating or commenting on the Toronto accent is performing a racist act. If it was Tel Aviv, Egyptian, Pakistani, or Doha, you'd be canceled. If you're not West Indian, if you didn't grow up in ends or in poverty, you're making fun of poor black kids because of a viral trend. Not here to cancel you, here to educate you. I hope you are as gracious with us as we are with you.
We've been educated.
Interesting. I feel like Naturals had similar takes to this before.
I said it was appropriation. I think racist is kind of far.
Okay.
I don't even agree it's appropriation because of the mix. If it's one thing, if the Toronto accent was something derived of, you have to be a certain nationality to have the Toronto accent. The Toronto accent is just a bastardized version of the Jamaican accent and like Arabic mixing and stuff in there.
I just think it's appropriation if like you don't speak that normally on a day-to-day, but you want to cut on a video and then make bread off of like just putting an accent on, you know?
100%.
So I'm not saying it's appropriation of Jamaican niggas. I'm not saying it's appropriation of like Somali niggas. I'm just saying you're appropriating the Toronto accent and like making a bag off it. The racist, I don't understand why it's racist, you know, because racism is like supposed to like systematically stop a group of people, you know? So like, I don't see which group of people is being stopped systematically by someone having a Toronto accent.
West Indian. He said, if you're not West Indian and you didn't grow up in the ends in poverty, and that's where he fucked up his argument, but let's just stay on the West Indian. We're getting exploited. The use of the accent, the Jamaican patois and everything that's, I guess he's associating the Toronto accent alone with. You know, we're getting appropriated. We're not getting, you know, we're being culture vultured against and stuff like that as West Indian people.
Yeah, that's a different argument than saying it's racist.
Yeah, but he's saying like if you're not from the West Indies, then you shouldn't be using the accent that will make you racist because we're not out here running the Pakistani accent or an Egyptian accent.
But like him saying it's a Toronto accent, and I know you're just saying what he's saying.
Yeah.
You know, but him saying Toronto accent inherently takes away the West Indian connection.
Thank you. That's where he loses his arguments. And there's another thing that he said, and this is why I'm thinking like John Rivers is supposed to be smart, but this is dumb. Okay, respectfully. Or if you didn't grow up in the ends in poverty. So then right away you took it away from the West Indians.
Exactly.
So if you're a white guy who grew up in the ends in poverty, then you could run the Toronto accent.
Well,
so you just have to be from the hood.
But
make up your mind.
I think his initial statement was commenting or making fun of. Is that what he said in the first sentence? Like,
so any non-black person impersonating or commenting on the Toronto accent is performing racist acts.
Okay, so I think it's the impersonation aspect of it and like the ignorance of like how can you even comment on it like you're not even from here. So I don't necessarily think that like he's targeting this as like a racist thing because he's not saying that like you can't talk like that. He's just saying you can't comment on it or impersonate it.
But he literally said racism though, so he is making it a racist thing.
But then he said, "Oh, if you grew up in the ends or in poverty, so like that eliminates race too technically as a boundary."
This
because
is what I'm
like
saying.
all races can go through that.
He's trying to be on that Vic Mensa shit. Where like dumb smart niggas.
Put the orange down, nigga.
You know what I mean? Like not facts. Where it's like, oh, I'm just gonna pander to this one group, and like I see the play, but this just sounded dumb to me.
And he's just trying to get relevant again, bro. Like niggas freaking ice cold. So
And trust me, like it's weird because like, you know, sometimes I'll have like a Toronto accent in moments, but I don't think I have it all the time. But like sometimes I'll meet like some of these like younger people who maybe grew up in like harsher conditions than me, and theirs is like way stronger. But then I'll meet someone who like grew up in more privileged conditions, and theirs is like much lighter than mine, you know? So maybe there is like a spectrum, and maybe education has to do with it, where it's like, you know, and that's why I think he kind of connects it to poverty and like, you know, the black community.
At this point, it's like vernacular, it's like slang, you know what I mean?
Yes.
It's just like it's culture type thing, you know? So it's kind of like how hip hop has a certain language to it, and like every region of hip hop has a certain language, you know, and like when you kind of ingratiate yourself in that culture, you know, like that it just happens.
Yeah, like think about in New York, people don't get at anyone from different races if they have a New York accent. Like if you're from New York, whether you're black, white, Italian, Jewish, Indian, like if you're gonna have that accent.
I'm from New York, man. What are you talking about?
And technically,
get out of here.
Some of the, you see what you just did? You did the Italian New York accent.
The wise guy.
Right? But a lot of the times when people do the New York accent, they do like the Italian-ified version of it, or like the get out of here and what the fuck you mean and stuff like that, right? And then there's like the other, but the thing is, mostly it's Italian associated. If you wanted, right? Like if you wanted to put like an umbrella on it, like how he's put an umbrella with West Indies, then what? The Italian people are gonna start saying like, what the fuck, man? You guys who are not Italian are using this appropriation of the New York accent. Nobody's saying that, fam. You know what I'm saying? Or brothers are not like, yo, you're appropriating the New York accent because we're the ones who actually originated. Nobody's having an argument there.
But I think there are like two different New York accents. Like you have, I guess, the more urban one, and then the like Italian one. Like, you know, the urban one's gonna be more like, yo, like blah, 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 whatever.
Yeah. But are the non-Italians
type shit?
Yeah, son.
But the ones who are using the quote-unquote Italian sounding one, right? Who aren't Italian, they're just some white caker from New York. Are they appropriating Italian people? No, they just have a New York accent.
It's okay with what John Rivers is saying, and I rock with him. You know what I mean? Like he's a cool person.
Yeah.
But I think these days it's kind of like oppression Olympics going on, where it's like there always has to be some sort. Everything is racist. You know what I mean? Like everything is where they always have to find something that's like, oh, this is attacking me personally.
Yeah. And one question: does that mean like, okay, for example, DJ Czar, do you fall into the racist category as in accordance to John Rivers? Does Cringe Kev fall under that category? He does. He doesn't speak with a quote unquote Toronto accent all the time, but he makes jokes and stuff like that. He benefits from the jokes and stuff. Is Norm appropriating?
I feel like because we're all from Toronto, maybe John River would give us the pass.
And Norm has a hood pass too, right? Scarborough Mans and all that. So John Rivers already automatically gave him the pass.
He's gonna give them like different criteria, like, oh well, he's a POC, and there's like different degrees, whatever. And I think what's interesting is that it is the Oppression Olympics, but I feel like we already saw the peak of that era, and like no one still thinks like that. But like mans who remember that 2016, 2018, like social justice era where like everything was racist and about intersectionality and everything was just criticized, like that doesn't really work anymore. I feel like people kind of like see through it now.
Yeah.
But it's still a good way to like get people on your side.
It does work, bro.
Yeah.
The same way how there's like the incel crowd, there's still that blue-haired crowd, like
woke crowd.
Every time I see those Vic Mensa videos, bro, I just like roll my eyes. But there's still bare people commenting and liking and reposting, which is why I'm still seeing it. You know, like
yeah. If I didn't know that if I didn't already know that he could actually fight, I want to fight him every time I see this shit. But like I know he probably whooped my ass. You know what I'm saying? But like I see him take the freaking orange off the tree and,
Facts.
and try to be fake woke. And I'm like, nigga, like, punch that orange in your face, Bridget. But like I said, he'll probably like freaking put me in some kind of MMA hold or something, bro. But it's annoying, fam. It's literally annoying when I see that shit, bro.
Yeah, but salute to John River, because I feel like what he's trying to say is that, like, when the accent gets ridiculed and it's an accent that's like very influenced by like the black community,
yes,
then that ridicule comes onto the black community, because now it's like, oh well, you guys probably talk like this, and it's this like exaggerated impersonation of a Toronto accent.
Yeah,
and it can lead to people kind of like perceiving them as like
stupid,
less educated.
But if you talk like that, then respectfully, you know what I mean? When I hear like those down South Americans with like the Southern drawl, you know what I mean? Like it takes me a while to think that they're educated and shit. You know, like just because of maybe entertainment programming, whatever preconceived notions, but when they have like that slow Southern slang type shit, I just think they're dumb.
It'd be like a university show or college show too. You're like, you're actually in post-secondary education, and I still think you're dumb.
But I feel like even if we had like, if we had two Southerners and one of them was like educated and the other one wasn't educated, we'd be able to tell.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
okay, even the Great Debaters, I think that takes place in the South or whatever, but like it takes me a minute to like get into that movie because all those mans are speaking with like that drawl and shit, but it's literally the Great Debaters, so like they're all smart and they're all like having like these world-class debates. But you know what you're missing from all of those debates? You know what I'm saying.
Right? Once you notice that nobody's saying you know what I'm saying, you're like, oh, all the smart people are there.
Exactly.
Like I listened to Van Lathan and Rachel Lindsay's Higher Learning. I never hear you know what I'm saying all the time.
No, facts,
right?
facts. I'm working on that, but it's so difficult.
They never say it. I don't even hear it one time in a 2-hour podcast. I'm like, those are two educated ass black people right there.
And media trained.
Yes. And like one is from Dallas and Van is from Louisiana. So he's from the South. You know?
And I actually like Van Lathan.
this guy was not saying, you know what I'm saying? He stopped himself.
I try. I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
It's the replay. Someone replay that.
Yo, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make a you know what I'm saying jar for us, and then we can
facts.
really hold us to it. But yeah, salute to you know what? You guys can salute John Rivers. I'm not saluting him.
Salute John Rivers. I rock with him. He's a cool guy. He used to play basketball and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Salute to John River.
You know, yeah, salute to him. I'm going to leave my story for another day.
Oh, you have a story that you're dying to tell us.
I think I might have told it already, so I'm not going to tell it again. So I'll leave it. Our one of our guests is ready anyway. So
we'll
leave that. Before I bring in the guest, okay, we had a discussion, me and this guest last night. Passionate discussion. All right. Because I made this list, the top 5 Scarborough rappers of all time. One take, Jake. So I put on my list here, and there's no particular order. Bishop Brigante, Chaclair, Preem, Socrates, and Maestro Fresh West. Would you guys like to know the reasons?
It's an old head list, bro.
I lied. It's like a fossilized list, dog.
But there's reasons for this. All of these guys, even outside of rap, have had accomplishments with their raps. So they've had like successful rap careers. Somebody like Socrates, he was signed to Def Jam.
I like Socrates on the list, though. I like Socrates on the list.
Super legend, produced for a multitude of people, including Drake.
Yeah, no, I like Socrates on the list.
Right?
I like that.
And to today, he's still producing for people. He's still getting placements. His songs is like he's still doing things. Maestro, obviously, godfather of Canadian hip hop. Okay, I feel like it's disrespectful to not put him from the list. He's from the East End.
But like, that's like putting like Grandmaster Flash on like the top 5 lists.
But Grandmaster Flash, if it would still be an arguable person because he's still doing shit. And Maestro, same way.
But Grandmaster Flash had like, respectfully, like 3-4 hits, recognizable to this day. You know what I mean?
So did Maestro.
He had like 2.
Backbone Slide, Conducting Things, Drop the Needle. Those are 3 major hits in the early 90s, okay? And then he doubled back in the early 2000s with Stick to Your Vision. But that's the music side of things.
You know those tracks?
These eyes.
Oh,
that song.
No, I never heard that song in my life.
It's cool.
You're fucked.
You guys are younger, but you've heard Drop the Needle. Drop the needle. Drop the needle.
Okay, yeah, I heard that.
Right?
I've heard Backbone Slide.
You've heard Backbone Slide. Conducting things. Oh, hey,
I don't know.
No, you never heard that? That's fine. He went on to do freaking TV for like 10 years on Mr. D's.
That doesn't count to your rap career, though.
But why not? You've been able to rap and then still go on and do other things in entertainment and still remain relevant to this day.
Okay, I think Socrates.
And hold on. He's on Amazing Race right now.
It has nothing to do with rap.
Amazing Race.
You've been able to continue your career. It's a full legacy. I'm not just talking about the rap part. Right? I'm not saying top 5 Scarborough rappers because he raps better than everybody.
He has an amazing agent. Shout out to him.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I don't know. She's probably like, you need to do this. Like, that probably wasn't his goal to be on the Amazing Race, bro.
Yeah, but like you're still able to continue to get checks when you first started getting checks in the 80s.
But he's getting a check off being on the Amazing Race.
That's like saying Trinidad James is up right now because he's still getting a bag.
Bro, he's still getting invited to do freaking... And I know you guys are going to be like, it's just the Junos, but like he's getting invited for Juno ceremonies. He's still performing at multiple places. Canada Day, he's always booked.
Amazing agent.
That's like saying a rapper's up because they're on Dancing with the Stars.
No, but I'm saying like if that person fell off, like if you're from that time and then like now you're like MC Shanned out and like nobody cares about you anymore, then okay, then there's the argument to be made. But like Maestro is still very active at this time.
Okay, so when you're saying top 5 rappers, you're not talking about just skill. You're just talking about like
what have you been able to do with
like
your career?
Longevity?
Them getting commercials and shit?
No, your career completely, not just as a rapper. Like you joined as a rapper, obviously, but have you been able to elevate? Like I put Preem on that list, and then people are arguing with me about Preem. But how many people got like multiple Drake fucking songs? How many people introduced Drake to the fucking hood and has a song with Post Malone?
I agree with Preem being on the list as well, but like, I don't know. There's man's like, don't want to say this. Okay, you know, Sam G and like,
I knew you were gonna say this.
Hoodlum and like that Face Films era was like literally. Okay, I don't want to say like one of the best eras of the East. You know what I mean? But I feel like that really stamped the East when it came to rapping and shit. You know what I mean?
Yes. And I agree with that. And I'm gonna bring in I'm gonna actually bring in Honcho, right? But I think that's like a metric that's very limited. Like, yes, it influenced people in our subset, cool. And you guys got a bunch of YouTube views, cool.
But it's not.
But it doesn't go past that.
It's not fair because like these guys are rapping about the trenches and shit. And
So
at the time, the Junos wasn't allowing that. These corporate sponsors and Amazing Race isn't gonna invite these guys out to host. You know what I mean?
Obviously not. But that's their own fault for limiting themselves in the genre and not expanding past the genre of what they're doing.
He's hosting Amazing Race or he's just on it?
He's on it with D.L. Gibson.
Okay, that's
not
not
even worse, bro. Like I thought he was the host. That's
I was just like, oh, he's on Jersey Shore and shit.
No, he's a contestant. Like Julie Black was a contestant. Like, well, people be doing
But
their
it's
thing.
tough to argue against Socrates, Shaw Claire, and Maestro.
And Preem.
And Preem. So then
Like-
you really only have one spot left.
Like, respectfully, like, okay, Preem alone takes everything that you just said, and I'm saying respectfully, because the man them are gonna get cheesed at me, like, yo, fam, well, you're dissing us. But Preem's song with Tiesto has like 70 or 50 million, I forgot how many views, fam. It's Tiesto, Preem, or Preem featuring Tiesto and Post Malone.
That's not fair.
Why is it not fair? He's
That's
from
a
fucking
guaranteed-
Scarborough.
That's a guaranteed smash.
Because Preem has Drake ties and shit.
Okay, but he didn't start with the Drake ties. He went and got those Drake ties as a man from Scarborough. That makes him the fucking one of the legends.
Nah, but that's one of those ones where like you kind of hit the jackpot. You know what I mean? Like,
so that means I win. I hit the fucking jackpot.
It's a
Come
good
on,
point.
what are we
That's-
talking
that's
about,
a good
fam?
point.
I hit the jackpot to a guy who's, when I do a feature with him, I'm always at the park, but he has features with like A$AP Rocky. I don't know, name the rapper he's with them. Wayne.
But this
everybody.
came after you hit the jackpot. You know, there's certain mans that are like in the trenches that could rap their ass off and shit, but they didn't get. Drake didn't knock on their door.
Too bad. No. Okay.
What? Too bad, so sad.
Yes, fam. That's literally too bad, too sad, fam. I hit the freaking golden jackpot. I linked up with the right guy who became the biggest rapper in the world. I was a rapper before. It wasn't like I started rapping after I met this nigga. I was already a rapper. I had freaking Money in My Pocket out and other tunes, and I made the right play. I gotta be the GOAT.
Made good plays still. You know,
come on, fam. He's set for life.
Certain mans was killing mans at the studio.
I wonder what Honcho's top 5 is.
It's gonna be what Natural just said. He even put it in the comments already, fam. Like a lot of guys are going for this is who I think is the best because like this is my era, and it's like have they been able for the whole long run? But like mans are like not on their face, but they're not living off of their fucking music.
But I think mans are just going based off like lyricism and shit. Respectfully, like Backbone Slide is not like the most lyrical.
Yeah, I'm not going off of lyricism. I'm going off of what have you been able to accomplish as soon as you started being said, I'm a rapper, I'm dedicating my life to this shit. Even if it doesn't mean that you're still in rap. I started off as a rapper and that rap career brought me to movies, TV, freaking clothing line, all type of shit because I started off as a rapper from Scarborough.
But if you're on some MC Hammer shit, you know, like it's going to be easier if you're actually talking about the trenches.
Okay, so then whose fucking fault is that? The trench niggas who... Are you trying to tell me that Shockler didn't come from a trench?
I'm not saying that, but the content's different. I just watched Shockler perform. He didn't have one gun bar.
Okay, but he came from the trench. He told me a story about how niggas rolled up on him and they're like, oh, you're so-and-so's brother? Okay, good. You rap, we're going to make sure you're good. He came from the same trench. He just didn't rap about fucking shooting niggas, bro. Yep. And then he's still on stage rapping today.
But he was like watching anime and shit, probably, you know? Like
that's cool. Why is that a bad thing?
I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I'm just saying that like certain artists are gonna be afforded certain opportunities based on the content they make, you know? So like it's gonna be judged, it's gonna be it's skewed the way it's judged.
He's pretty much saying your list is like the safer rappers
type thing.
No, the safer rappers have been able to accomplish more. That's what the fuck's happening.
That could be true as well.
Because the thing is, these guys come from the same circumstances and took these choices, and these niggas who took these choices ended up going in and out of jail and all of that. So you can't be the greatest fucking rapper of all time. You might have had a wave, but you did too much fucking jail time or fucking whatever happened that stopped your career, but you ain't gonna be the greatest of all time, fam.
But I just don't agree with your greatest rap metrics, including things that don't have anything to do with rap. Because any man,
all time.
Because any man could just go and like get a TV agent and start doing beer shows, then all of a sudden they're the greatest that Toronto's ever seen.
Yes. Getting an agent is not that easy. You act like just anybody could just go get an agent. You have to be somebody who wants to be agented by.
Okay, so I dropped a 1-2 track. Yeah. You know, I'm doing commercials. I have a couple of shows on Paramount Plus and shit.
Right.
If I get into a mad show, then all of a sudden I'm the greatest Toronto rapper ever.
No, because you didn't come in as a rapper. Your first thing that people know you for and the name that they use in the moniker for you is your fucking rap name.
All right. So would I be the greatest DJ?
Maybe.
He's a sick DJ. He's on Love is Blind.
No, but the thing is, that's the thing. He's on Love is Blind. But if you still DJ, you're the fucking greatest DJ, bro. You've been able to do all this shit. You collect bags all over from all these different fucking industries, and you can still go do a set for way more because you're that much more famous.
So I'm not just a social media DJ, okay?
Yes. This is what makes you the greatest. Not just being able to rap and have the best song on a wave. What are you else are you going to be able to do? How far are you going to be able to take this shit? You know what I'm saying? This is why we call Drake the greatest, not beside only his music. His music is great, but Drake has been able to accomplish a lot of feats, bro. His show, fucking Euphoria, was one of the biggest shows. He went and picked up Top Dog, all these different things. He has the clothing line, fucking OVO, like
he hasn't been the greatest outside of music, though. I feel like his GOAT status is strictly from his music.
Yes, but what about Jay-Z? Jay-Z's GOAT status comes from his music. Yes, he's a fucking GOAT. He just did like 3 nights, right? But he's also a GOAT because of his business acumen.
And Kanye as well.
Yes. So then why can't the Canadian, the Scarborough mans be GOATs because of their business acumen? They're still using their rap names when people call them out.
How about Genghis Khan?
He was a honorable mention because Genghis Khan, a lot of people don't know outside of music, makes a lot of money from different businesses, bro, and has been able to break into the Bollywood scene with his shit.
I don't know. It just seems like our greatest rappers is like from the 90s. Is like, yo, it's been 30 years.
That's a Toronto problem, my G.
No, but like someone like Honcho can give you a more contemporary top 5 list, probably.
I'm waiting for him to join. He's seen the message before, but while I'm waiting for him, I want to give a big up to Rob Bass. I think he got like 5 gifted memberships out here.
Wow. It takes 2 to make it feel.
It takes 5 to make
Right?
things go right.
So okay, what do you guys have as a list?
For the top 5 West
Yes.
End rappers?
Let's stay East End first, and then we'll go to the West End.
Shoot. Okay, Nacho, you go first.
I put Choclair there. I put
Okay.
Socrates. I put Preem. Okay, this is just me personally. I would put Sam G on there because he introduced like a whole generation to Toronto rap. You know what I mean? I remember being young and like Malvern wasn't really like known like that, you know, at least to me. But then when they were dropping the music videos, like the face film shit, like it was just such, not even just a wave, but it was impacting like Americans and shit, like man's in the UK, and I was able to see it firsthand. It was just like such, I don't know, I think that was like a huge moment. So I'll put Sam G on the list. And then one more. Who else is from the East like that?
A lot of people.
You wouldn't consider Roni East End, right? Because he's from.
I seen people in the comments saying Roni, but I started knowing him like as a Regent rapper, and then like more like maybe even more Palma after, but I always considered him Regent.
It's unfortunate that Bully passed,
but he could be,
you know, what
dead
I mean?
or alive.
Okay, I'll put Bully on there as my pick, you know, 'cause that's someone that like I grew up with low key, you know, like I knew his family, like because we all grew up in Vern type shit, you know. It was more so my brother that was like running the streets.
Yeah,
but, like,
yeah.
I was able to like see like adjacently, you know. So I don't know, and to see his story was actually crazy. So I'll put Bully on the list though.
Okay. I'm not gonna say good or bad list because it's your list. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
It's hard for me to deny like 4 of your 5. You know, so
which 4?
Preem, Socrates, Choclair, and
Maestro.
And Maestro, yeah, like just based on like longevity, success, impact, whatever.
Yeah. Who's the other one I had on that list?
You had Bishop.
Well,
R.I.P. Bishop. I think Bishop as a rapper is like good enough to be on the list, but if I'm just talking about like Scarborough impact and like I want to maybe like shout someone out that's like a little more contemporary. If we're saying East End and Roni's considered East End, I would say Roni. But I'm not gonna lie, like if we're just talking rappers, and this isn't based on career accolades, but just like people I've seen rap, like shoot, bro, I might throw Bangetti up there.
But Bangetti is not just the rap; he's accomplished things.
He's a songwriter.
Yes,
and he's like good at marketing. But I think like because I've seen him like in the studio and just his process, like I just think he's like one of the better rappers I've ever seen.
Yeah. But even like to take away from the rap, he has accomplishments. He was in my honorable mentions because of the fact that like he was one of the first people, if not the first, to crack 1 million views, like on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? He was part of that wave. He was a big part of the East End and the Malvern and wave 2, you know what I'm saying? On his own as Boogs, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just think he's like a better songwriter than like a lot of people give him credit for. And like it's still lyrical to an extent. Like it's not like straight BS. Like there's still some rhymes in there, some metaphors, and it's like real life stuff too. So
yeah,
I'm gonna put Boogs up there.
And Honcho Hoodlum is definitely also in my honorable mentions, because he's also created a wave and is still fucking relevant as hell to this day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like people listen to hear what Honcho got to say. Anytime he pops up on the platform, everybody wants to know what he got to say. On his own Instagram, he just has to go live and everybody's like, yo, what's Honcho saying? For somebody who hasn't rapped in a long time, that's staying power.
Yeah, that's why I didn't put him on the list, because the consistency. You know, and like out of his class, he had a lot of impact, but I just feel like Sam G had a little bit more.
Yeah, yeah. And what do y'all think about Pengs and on that list? I won't say Tutu, salute to Tutu, but I haven't got to hear as much of him as I heard Pengs.
I think, well, I only know of that one tune, you know, so it was more like one hit wonder type shit.
Nah, he has other tunes. You just might not know. Like East End Conference went crazy. Honcho went crazy, and these all have like 1 million+ views. You know what I'm saying? So Pengs on his own had a little wave. I don't want to say little as like belittling it, but then he got locked up back in like 2022, and I kind of put the brakes on it for a second.
I think even like 3M French, like these are East End rappers that obviously have accomplished a lot and have made notable songs, but it's almost like we have to see how the next 5 to 10 years pan out to see if their career has that longevity that we're referring to when we're talking about your list.
The accomplishments that will come after, like, okay, I've made it to this point now, and like, what else kind of bags can I pick up? And like, not have to just give my gubby. Like, I can keep my rap name. Like, people call LL Cool J him on friggin', what's the show, Law and Order or whatever he's on? Ice-T is still called Ice-T on Law and Order, fam. He's been on there for like almost 20 years, fam. They're not calling him whatever is. I don't even know what his government name is, brother.
Ice Cube.
Ice Cube too. The man's a filmmaker, not just an actor. He's a filmmaker, and he's still Ice Cube, the rapper name.
So then is Childish Gambino one of the greatest rappers of all time?
He could be in the runnings if like he comes with some good music. He has like another like hit that like really takes the. He had This Is America, right?
Yeah. No, I'm actually a fan of his music and his shows.
But remember, you said because Gambino didn't start off as a rapper.
Okay, so I didn't know that. I wasn't aware. I'm not as in the Gambino world like that.
He started as like a writer.
A writer on 30 Rock, yeah. But he was rapping like
okay.
So but he got his big break as a writer, but then he used his writing money to fund his album so he could you know.
If you came in as a rapper and like if your name doesn't change to Brad Johnson, salute to Brad Johnson, but like, I don't know, freaking Andrew Wigginster, right? I'm just trying to find a name, fam, right? And it's not Childish Gambino anymore. Now we can't consider you a rapper. But if you keep on catching all these extra bags under your rap name, you're still a rapper, fam.
He catches it under Donald Glover, though.
Well,
yes.
Well, it's both. They'll put Donald, Childish Gambino, Glover type shit.
Yeah. Drake is still catching bags under Drake.
Curtis 50 Cent Jackson.
Lately. But he still has the 50 Cent in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's still introduced as 50. And he's still running around doing shows. He can be in the runnings.
Yeah.
Can we get a West End? Just a quick one? Like me off the top of the...
Cardinal Official.
I give my contribution.
He put Cardinal in from early.
I want to say Jellystone, but I don't know how much like longevity there was with Jellystone. But I know like at the time, like
they said Jelly Roll for a second. He's from the ends.
Who else? West? You have to put Press Up there.
Press Up for sure.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, Press Up for sure.
No, the West End list is already better than the East End list.
No, the West End list, fam. That's why I did the East End list early, respectfully, as for the East End mans. But the West End list is not that easy, brother. There's a lot of legends from the West End. Pressa is definitely one of the West End biggest or top West End rappers of all time.
You might have to put YG there or like
not
Burna Bands. I'm trying to think. There's like a lot, like, or even if you want like
Robin Banks, nah.
Top 5?
Nah. It ended kind of
Houdini. No, he's not.
Could be in there.
From the West, right?
He's from the West End.
Yeah.
And listen, we're not talking about Brampton. We'll do Brampton on its own.
Brampton's its own thing,
right?
Sure.
And we'll do a downtown list on its own also.
I think Brampton might have one of the stronger lists.
Yes. The Brampton list is going to be crazy.
Yeah, because Tory's on there.
Yes.
You know what we should do? Like, okay, well, so you know how there's 6 boroughs in the city? We should have like someone paint a picture of like each borough have like 5 people that represents them and almost like a poster. Like a painting or something. Maybe not.
I thought you were gonna say like I thought you were gonna say like a ends versus like a West End versus East End.
That'd be cool too.
That'd be fire.
Oh, like Saga versus Brampton, like a versus.
Yeah.
West End versus East End won't be fair though.
And Saga counts in the West End argument too.
You
What
don't
about
think
Sonny
West?
Malton?
Sonny Malton can be in there.
Respectfully.
Yo, West End versus East End versus Toronto underground music. Who would win?
And also, honorable mention. It's quick, fast. Honorable mention because I don't want to miss that. Tona for the East End also, formerly Daytona, still doing this thing to today. Our guest is here.
Oh shoot! No introduction needed.
Okay, so we're working on this list right now. The West End, East End list.
Your list sucks, man. Your list fucking
Why are you
sucks.
saying that?
Because it's like, what are you basing your list on? Are you basing it on what you like? Or are you basing it on
I'm
like,
basing.
are you
I'm
basing
basing
it
on
the
accolades.
Are you basing it on the East End? Are you basing it on like, okay, the accolades? Like what accolades, Joe? Because yesterday you said some weird accolades to me.
So okay, when I was we just literally went over this over on the pod and Jake,
Okay,
you don't even have to
who's
worry
your
about the
five? Let
screen.
me hear
Yeah,
your
on
five.
the screen it shows.
Can I hear your five, please?
Huh?
Can I hear your five? Let me hear the five.
Okay, I said Maestro, Socrates, Preem, Choclair, and Bishop Brigante, R.I.P.
Okay, so you said yeah. Okay, but okay, so
No, that was the same list. The same list.
okay, wait. Fucking Zar and DJ. Yo, Nacho, both of you guys. You guys been outside for a long time, right?
Yeah,
How old are both of you guys?
30.
How old is DJ Nacho?
30.
Okay, so have you guys heard any of those guys played around any nigga or any bitches you guys ever been around? I'm just being real. Like,
Me personally, no. Only when I'm at the old head events.
exactly. So that's what he's doing it for. It's an old head list. I'm looking at the list. I'm like, buddy, what list are you basing this on? Like longevity or something? Then I could understand
It's the
it. But
best
it's
of the
like,
90s list.
yeah,
best of
that's
the
what it
90s.
is. That's
Nah,
what it
fam.
is. Early
I literally
2000s.
just went over it with these guys. I'm talking about
Yo, okay,
what
wait.
these guys were able to do.
Can I cook? Can I cook?
Cook.
Can I cook? Okay, so the number one song to ever come out of Scarborough is Gazzetto Blanco. There's no song from those times to now that is bigger than that song. I don't care if you could name it, name it.
Yes,
exactly.
It's valid, but Killy's from the East End too. Killy's from Scarborough.
Yes. We're not disputing. We're not saying he's not. He could
So
be on the
Kilimanjaro is
list.
a bigger song than that.
For
It plays in
sure,
more
I'm
places.
not-
It plays in America more places.
And I don't know about if it's a
And
bigger
it has
song
bigger
than that.
numbers.
I don't know if it's that probably at the time. I'm talking about still right now, relevant, still playing. It's still playing right now in 2026 parties. I don't think so. Gazzetto Blanco is still playing right now.
In hood parties.
No, in the club. And they go, the fucking mean hood parties. Have you been to the club? Where is this guy talking about? Zard, talk to this guy.
It
Hood
still plays in the
parties?
club. He's right.
Not like,
Gazzetto
especially when they do
Blanco?
the Toronto Golden set. You know, like I don't
like-
really hear Kilimanjaro in that set, but you will
Come
definitely
on,
hear
let's-
Gazzetto Blanco.
And it's like a
What is-
Scarborough song, like it's regional. He's talking about CLE, like
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to do. I'm trying to understand what Friday is like basing these things off because it's like
'Cause they have
I'm
jingles
not
and shit.
dissing I'm not dissing anyone on the list, but I'm saying like me living, me going places with niggas and bitches and being in part. I never hear those guys in the club, on the road, in the car. So it's like, fam, that's like the list doesn't make no sense. Like Sam G, how is Sam G not top 5 in Scarborough ever? Like that's crazy to me.
That's what I was saying.
Well,
That's
yo,
ridiculous.
Honcho, what Friday's saying is that like, yo, these rappers he mentioned, like they all had successful careers even outside of rap. So he's looking at what they're
but
doing.
that's
Like,
what I'm trying to tell you. Say that's not rapping. Then that has nothing to do with the music.
Yeah,
He's
but if
talking
it's
about
all
man's.
time,
He's saying no. He's saying man's turn to actors. Man's are acting in this and doing that. It's like, fam, what does that have to do with music? We're talking about music. What
That's what I was
was
saying.
what was the list about? The list is not about who could act and who has better accolades outside of music and who's friends with people and who hangs with people. That's what this guy's doing.
that's the thing. When you're a full rapper, these guys came in as rappers. They're still using their rap name as they're collecting these bags outside in other
We're not-
industries. But they
Okay,
still
because-
came in as rappers, fam.
But that you can't put that accolade in rap though. Like that's different. Like it's like Will Smith. Will Smith is a big actor and everything. We don't consider him a good rapper, but he's still a rapper. He's
good
still on one
point.
of the.
There we go.
You're like, come on, man. What are you talking about?
He entered as a rapper, like.
He entered as a
Yes.
rapper. He got the first Grammy.
Got it.
He was big. He did his thing. We're not saying he's not a big artist or nothing, but it's like when we talk about all-time best artists, we're not gonna hear Will Smith on any list.
But the thing is, here's the thing, and I know he switched his name to Will Smith at some point, even while he was rapping still, like he had the rap name
Fresh
Will Smith.
Prince.
Let me
Yes.
cook. Let me cook. But once he became into the acting world, he started to leave rap alone. He changed his name from the Fresh Prince to Will Smith, and then he could take his name out of I'm going to be the biggest, I'm going to be the greatest of all time rappers.
He just dropped an album.
Yeah, but he's trash.
He
That's
was
what I'm trying to tell
rapping
you,
when
but
he
was
did
rapping.
Wild Wild
That's what I'm
West
trying
and
to tell
shit.
you. That doesn't matter. That's what, see Friday, you're switching up. You're switching
He
up.
was rapping in Men in Black.
Yeah, he been rapping
under
his
Will
whole
Smith.
life.
He was
The
still
actor
rapping.
name.
He was still rapping.
Still
Yeah,
rapping.
so what's the difference?
But he made the switch. If he had kept the
Nah,
name
man.
Fresh Prince the whole time through this whole thing, then I can give the
But
argument a
he's
little
still the
bit better.
same person, so it doesn't matter if
Honcho's
he
top
switched his
five?
name.
Who's your top five?
I don't know. I have to sit down and really think about it. But
Oh,
it's
don't
like,
do this, bro. You were so
But-
passionate about this last
but
night, so you better have at least three.
No, I said it. I said Sam G for sure. Even you said Cream. You see how you
Give me
said
at least
Cream
3 or
on your
5.
list? No, you see how you said Cream on your list?
Yeah.
In Scarborough, where I'm from, I feel like Guillotine had a bigger music run than Preem. Preem just had the big features and the good looks and shit, but like musically, like outside listening to music, and I feel like Guillotine's wave was bigger. So it's like I don't know where you're coming or like where you're basing it off of.
Because you have a song with Post Malone that gets hundreds of millions of streams and plays. I'm sorry.
Yes, we're not
Salute to
disputing
Guillotine, but
that. We're not
his
disputing
songs are a
that.
little bit bigger.
We're not disputing that. We're not disputing the feature. That's what you're doing. You do it like that. You're turning it into like features and who niggas fuck with and
Yeah, but if you are able to
acting
get
and
them, if you're able to make those plays, then that's part of your whole come up, fam. Like, yeah, I'm able to get a freaking feature with
like
Post
fam,
Malone.
it's like the Drake. Drake came in as an actor, so we don't consider Drake as a rapper now because he came in as a like. Come on, bro, it doesn't make no sense what you're saying, man.
Don't do
Like-
that. He
Like,
came
am
in
I
as an
lying?
actor
Drake came
and
in-
a rapper
Drake-
at the same
Drake-
time.
no, he did
You
not.
guys
Drake
in
came
the
in-
world were introduced to him as an actor. I
Fam,
was
I-
introduced to him as a rapper.
Fam, listen to me. The first time I ever
I
seen
found
Drake was
out
on
he was on a
Degrassi.
TV show.
He wasn't rapping, bro, on Degrassi. Before Degrassi wave, like, come on, what are we talking about? Like,
Somebody who was there, yeah, he was.
He was ordering sandwiches.
oh my god, man,
Damn,
this is
when we met Drake on Road and he was rapping in the freaking cipher, we found
How
out
long was he
later
on
that he
Degrassi?
was on
Yeah,
some
how-
damn show.
Yeah, how long was he on Degrassi from there? Years, probably. Like that's what
No,
I'm
he
trying to
was
tell
like
you. So
probably on for like a few months at that point, tops.
yeah,
I'm
see,
talking about
probably-
somebody who was there ground zero when I first met him. I'm not talking about what I heard. I'm talking about from what I seen.
Oh, but I'm telling you from what I see and what I be around your list. No one on the list. I've seen people like especially in Scarborough. Like this is a Scarborough list. If it was a Western or downtown list, you get what I mean? But like me being from Scarborough, it's like it doesn't make no sense. No one on this list has the top songs from Scarborough. No one on this list like had any type of like, not to say they never had a wave or anything, but it's like, bro,
The wave ended
Are
in like
we-
1996.
yeah, like fam, we're talking like these guys don't like they're only getting mentioned on Friday's list. You know what I personally feel like Friday? You do these fucking lists and put stupid names up and do these little shit to get people fucking worked up and to get people's
Try to get
saying
some
shit, but it's like,
interviews.
yeah,
I
'cause
think
it's
I'm
like,
rage baiting.
you are because it's like, bro, come on, bro.
He's
It doesn't
pandering.
make, come on, it doesn't make no sense. Like Pangs is Pangs, Sam G. There's a bunch of guys. Who else? I don't know how Sam G's not on it. Like that's crazy to me.
Hey, you guys
Yo,
might need to start
who
putting
did
out
you
lists.
guys? Yo, who did you guys say? Who did?
Yo, do you
John-
consider Roni East End?
No, Ronnie's downtown. Ronnie's a downtown here.
I put Sam G on my list.
Yeah, he has.
I
to
put
be.
Bugs.
I put Bugs too. I'll put Bugs.
Okay.
The hell? But he had Black Challenger, and he had a wave, fam, and he has a flow that everyone steals, like that he started. That's his flow. You know what I'm talking about? So it's like, this is what I'm
Bully
talking
on my
about.
list.
I Bully on my list too. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay. Let's sidetrack from the list for a quick second, and then we got to make a move because it's getting kind of late over here. I just want to ask you one quick question while we have you on the line. You saw the Bugs interview, and if you didn't see the Bugs interview, you saw the clip of him talking about you, saying that he's cool with you.
What did he say?
He said he's okay, but like you apologized or whatever. So because you apologized, he ain't gonna go at you, but you kind of you tried to tank his career. The man said.
I don't know what do you want me to do? You want me to go back and take the song back that I posted? I said, I don't know what man. I feel like man are living in 5-6 years ago, fam. And I'm talking about 2020 and fam, 2026, bro. It's still on that.
And to be fair, like Honcho warned him. The man was beaking in Honcho's
Yeah,
live. Honcho
we
gave him
seen the
warning,
live.
like, yo,
We
like,
seen the
you really
live.
want to take it there?
It's all documented. It's all there. It's not like I lied about it. He said I'm lying. So who's the liar in it? So again, I mean, like I just proved he's a liar, which he's doing a lot of lying in interviews. But I'm not gonna say anything about that. You know what I mean?
Wait, what was he lying about?
You guys are trying to get a clip.
Oh,
How'd you don't fall for it?
No, this one, yeah. Like I'm not even like you guys. I don't know. You guys got to see for yourself, right? But it was just a lot of weird shit. I just feel like he just on his run trying to sell his album. So fuck, do whatever you gotta do. And I get it. Know what it is? He's been in for so long that now he's addressing all this shit, but it's like, fam, it's so late. The world's not on your time. You know what I mean?
Good point.
I have a separate question.
Yeah.
Because Bugs referred to Malvern as Vietnam, and at one point your
Vietnam,
profile picture was
100%.
Vietnam. But like, why do you guys call Malvern Vietnam?
It's always been Vietnam. It's been like, it's the Vietnam. It's the war zone. It's called the war zone for a reason.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a war zone, Vietnam. It's been like that since I was a kid.
Jeez, well, salute to Malvern, man.
And man, I've seen everything that you will see on a battlefield. You know what I mean? You see bodies, you see guns, you know what I mean? Like
that's the Vietnam, so that's what we call it. You know what I mean? But Bugs is a good guy, man. He's a good guy, man. So, I hope everything worked out and everything did good with whatever he's doing. But it's like me personally, a lot of shit he's doing was gel clown shit, rat shit, not solid shit. You know what I mean? I just street nigga. But I'm different, you know what I mean? I guess for niggas bend rules, yeah.
Okay, I'll leave it alone. Honcho, I'm gonna link you later.
Hey, don't know.
All right,
hold it down, family.
Bless.
You guys don't know.
No.
Yo.
You guys got your clip. I try to show him the man.
I know you got it, right?
Yo, how are you gonna get the audio on there?
It's on there.
Yeah.
It was on there. I checked the live. You know what I'm saying? I troubleshoot my live streams, unlike Drake and them. I'm playing. Oh, all my sound effects are gone. I went and did some dumb shit. I'll fix it back in a second, gang. Oh man. Okay. We're running a little bit late, but hold on. I need sound effects. We're almost there. It was right here. Sorry.
I want to talk about my movies.
Talk about the movies now. Do it now.
We're there.
Yeah.
It's Joe, so I was getting that win a little bit earlier.
Mm-hmm.
But even though Drake got at him on some, you're on some nerd Marvel shit.
The Spider-Man shit?
No, because he was talking about like some X-Men 97 thing, you know?
Yeah.
But Spider-Man Brand New Day dropped $2.5 billion in the box office.
Wow.
Went crazy. Movie was amazing, you know, like it was longer than I expected. Because it was kind of like two movies in one. The villain was like, they're introducing a new villain so they could have like an arc with her, you know what I mean? But the villain was dope. I like what they did with her. With Ned and MJ, I was kind of hoping that they would like leave them in the past. You know, like everyone knows if you've been keeping up with the Spider-Man shit.
It's the same story over and over again.
Yeah. Spider-Man forgot about Ned and MJ, you know what I mean? He put a spell. So like I was kind of hoping that he would move on from them. But you know, like what they did with Ned and MJ was great as well. Like everything came at a head wicked. Like the climax was dope. Like wicked movie. If you haven't seen it, go out and see it. I'm not gonna spoil it, obviously. You know, but that's why I wore the Spider-Man shirt last week. I was here, but then Books, so I'm like, okay, we're not gonna get into that, you know. But
Books, what do you think about Spider-Man?
How do you feel about the lead performance in Spider-Man? Is this the best Spider-Man we've seen?
Best Spider-Man
you better than Toby?
I wasn't a super, funny enough, I wasn't like a superhero guy when I was a youth. You know what I mean? I only got into Marvel like in COVID because like I love movies and I kind of ran out of movies to watch. So I just watched the whole Marvel. But I don't think he's the best Spider-Man per se because like, I don't know, the classic ones are just too like, it's just too embedded in our it's too embedded in our childhoods, you know.
Yeah.
But what he has done with the role is amazing, you know, like, and the fact that he was able to introduce this new generation in like a way where like it's not corny or nothing. Like when I'm watching the movie, like I feel like the storyline is dope, the way how he's acting is dope, and and him, Zendaya, the Punisher was in it as well, and the guy that plays the Punisher, they were in the Odyssey as well. So the fact that I seen them in the Odyssey playing different characters, and now that I'm seeing them in the Spider-Man movie, like a week apart, but like I'm still super ingratiated into the storyline. Like they did a phenomenal job. So like
they didn't get typecasted.
Exactly.
And that's gonna make them iconic actors and actresses like for their generation, because it's like you're seeing these two actors and actresses in like the major blockbuster films around the same time.
Back to back, yeah. And last question on the Spider-Man. I heard it was like 3 hours long. Like, did it feel like that?
No, it didn't. There was a point though where I thought the movie was done, but that was just like, okay, the Spider-Man, Ned, MJ storyline, we're done with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like a chapter.
Yeah, the Dark Spider-Man, now we're going to focus on him and the villain and da-da-da. And like, don't want to, it's been like a few weeks. Can I just do a spoiler real quick?
Spoiler alert.
Okay, because the villain that they introduced is Jean Grey.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
From X-Men.
Yeah, so she's from the X-Men. So this is like the super official introduction of the X-Men into Marvel. You know, because like, there was like the contractual shit that they've been dealing with. There's been like hints of the X-Men in previous Marvel movies, but like this is like the first feature presentation of like an X-Men in the Marvel universe type shit. So so shout out to that. It was actually wicked. She did a great job as well. So like, yeah, no, I actually really enjoyed that.
Based on the actual theater experience, which movie do you feel like was a better viewing experience from like a production standpoint? Odyssey or Spider-Man? Like worth it to see in theaters?
Definitely the Odyssey. Because we were talking about CGI earlier. Christopher Nolan used no CGI whatsoever. And like some of the, if you're familiar with the story, like with the Trojan horse, like there's a scene where like they're dragging the horse across the beach. Yo, the horse is huge as pause. You know what I mean? But like it's huge. It's constructed out of wood and shit. And like they actually had the actors dragging the horse on, and like, you know what I mean? Like there's like a whirlpool, like a huge whirlpool, and they got like jet skis to like drive around in circles.
Yeah,
to recreate.
I saw that.
Yeah, bro, it was mad. Like the Cyclops that they used, like was an actual like live puppet that it was actually amazing. So to see that on screen and the way that they told the story was like, it was a much more immersive experience. And it's Christopher Nolan, you know what I mean? So, but the Spider-Man is Spider-Man, you know what I mean? So that was like magical in its own way, you know? And like, we like to see Spider-Man broke and like depressed and shit. And like, he was broke and depressed throughout the whole movie.
Yeah,
so.
He's the everyday man.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, man, salute to DJ Natural, our movie expert over here in the building, man. And listen, Drake, don't get at him in the comments. Any of us, fam, like we're all like low-key, I have a mod comic collection.
Were there?
Yeah. My brethren has it stashed at the crib, bro. But like I have at least 500 comics. I'm talking about X-Men from like the early 90s.
Yo, you could probably get a bag for that.
No, my comic collection is worth thousands right now.
But you're not letting that go.
And I have Spider-Man's Wedding, the first comic when he married Mary Jane, in the plastic with a backboard. Yeah.
Them okay, who's that comic book store guy from The Simpsons?
Oh, I forget his name.
Yeah,
I think his name was Comic Book Guy.
Yo, them guys will kill you for that shit.
Yeah. That's why I just said my brethren's house. I didn't say who it was.
No, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, one more thing I want to say.
Yeah.
House of the Dragon season 3 finished as well. The finale dropped. and it was I think it was like the second most watched show, like I think out right now, and like it was actually super epic. If you guys haven't been watching it, like you guys have to watch that as well, because season 2 was kind of whack, but with season 3 they took all the bad feedback from season 2 and like the whole season was mad. Like they had like 2 major battles in this last episode, so like everything was like super epic. Like right now, television and movies is just like everything is lit right now.
Do you need to have had watched Game of Thrones fully to understand House of Dragon, or you could just watch it from scratch?
You could just watch it from scratch because like it's a prequel to Game of Thrones. So like it's better if you did watch Game of Thrones, but like you didn't have to, it just like kind of helps with certain things.
Okay. I like movie TV segments. We'll do that more often.
All right, for all the man them in the audience, the tuggies, I'm done. You know what I mean?
They're like, all right, man, who shot who? Fam? Fuck. Okay, I got one more topic for us. Okay, did you guys see that there was a bunch of fires that have been starting in downtown Toronto?
Oh, fires.
Oh
no, I haven't seen
apartment fires or condo fires have been happening.
Actually, I have been hearing like a lot of sirens and seeing beer like fire trucks and shit.
So there's been like 3 fires that happened on George Street, and they're saying it's because of the overuse of lithium batteries, because mans are charging multiple e-bikes in the yard.
Inside
illegally.
Oh.
So I'm going to pull up a story over here, courtesy of CP24. One take
3 people are injured following yet another lithium-ion battery fire. It was the 3rd such fire in 24 hours in the city. CTV Toronto's John Musselman joins us live with more. What are you learning about this case, John?
Well, the fire chief is expressing concerns, Melissa, because, as you mentioned, this was another ion battery fire, this time on George Street, 291 George Street. This morning around 6 a.m., fire crews were called to this building, and they say there were about 10 e-bikes in one area of the apartment building that caught fire, and it caused quite a bit of damage. The fire department put out some photos showing the extensive damage from these fires connected to the lithium-ion batteries. Now, the chief is also saying that he's concerned about this. He's saying it's a growing problem in Toronto. They've seen about 250% increase in the last 3 years on these lithium-ion battery fires, and he wants to work with the federal government and the Ontario Fire Marshal to come up with some regulations to make sure we can make it safer for everyone. Here's what the fire chief had to say this morning.
We've actually seen lithium-ion batteries reignite where they have been stored safely by Toronto Fire Service after fires 6 to 8 weeks later. They will still go into thermal runaway. And one of the things I spoke about last week was we've actually had fires where our firefighters, like this morning, were in the apartment on George Street, and we've noted upwards of 10 additional e-bikes and mobile devices in that unit alone. So, as I said, the biggest thing that the City of Toronto has been asking for, and we will continue to ask for, is we need the federal government to come to the table to work collaboratively with us, and we need the Fire Marshal's Office of Ontario to work with us to look at potential amendments to the fire code.
So it's not about the fire to me. It's about the e-bikes, Brethren. Walk on, Brethren.
If you go downtown, dog, it looks like New Delhi, fam. Like in the bike lane, it's full up with these pure scooters, fam. If you walk near McDonald's, there's like 20 e-bikes and man them just waiting to get Ubers. Like any fast food restaurant, it's crazy. Like, and I get like they're trying to get their bag, but I just feel like Toronto is, everyone's just trying to make money to the point where it's becoming dangerous. Like even I'm looking for a new crib. Well, I just signed a lease to my new crib, but as I was looking for new places, I'm checking out spots where it's like, oh, it says it's like it's a room or whatever. You go check it out. Although the spot I got is like actual like apartment or whatever.
Yeah.
But I go check out a room or whatever. It's like, those Japanese sliding doors? What they're doing is like they have a living room. They put up like a fake wall, and then they put like a Japanese sliding door, and they say, oh, now this is a one bedroom. And
I know them ones.
You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, like what the fuck is going on? So I feel like enough of these people are in like a one crib, or like they're in one spot, and then like they all have scooters, they all have e-bikes, they're all charging in one outlet.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, and it's like, bro, like you guys are like overloaded.
Extension cord. We got a nice extension
Facts.
cord. It's Canadian Tire.
Like, dog.
That's what they're
I
doing,
think that's
fam.
what it is, honestly.
Yes, fam. Like, mans are trying to get to the bag, bro. But like, you can't charge up 10 bikes in the yard, bro. That's one spot that they found, fam. This is happening all over the city.
But it's like, okay, I rent this room for $6 you know what I mean? But then Prabjeet and whoever else is also renting a room, and we all have e-bikes.
We all do Uber.
so only one man could charge their thing, you know what I mean?
At a time.
So like I feel like that's not fair either. Like, every man should be able to charge up their sit-in. You know, like every man wants to charge overnight. Not only one man could plug their thing in, you know?
So wait a minute. There's not like a port, like how they have charging ports for like the Teslas and shit. They don't have that for the e-bikes?
You have to charge it in your yard.
Well, that's a idiot thing, fam. Then you were asking for fires, bro. That could happen with like just one, two. Well, you should only have one. You shouldn't even be charging that in the crib.
But okay, so let's
in
say
an apartment?
Let's say there are charging ports. Like
Yeah.
you don't think those are gonna be like overrun?
Well, they're gonna have to figure it out, fam. I wouldn't charge an e-bike in the studio here, fam. Like I already got too many things plugged in, fam, and I'm already worried about that. You know what I'm saying? Just to run a podcast.
No, but to be honest, I was thinking of getting a scooter or something because I live downtown. And like sometimes even when I take Ubers, like the traffic is just like mad annoying. But like now that I know that the batteries be blowing up and shit, it's like, yo, I seen this one businessman on his bike the other day. Like, yo, I should just kick it old school and just get like a, you know what I
Get
mean?
a bike.
Like that'll be mad calm.
And it keeps you in shape.
Type shit. I used to do beer bike riding, you know? Like there's pure like bike paths along the DBP, like in the forest, like actual bike paths with like ramps and shit. And like I used to go bike riding for like 8-9 hours a day.
Gotta get back to it, fam. I gotta get to it. But yeah, man. Listen, man, salute to everybody out there trying to get a bag, bro. I feel kind of bad because I know these guys they're just charging up their things, fam. But
also like, you know, the neighbors have to deal with potential fires because like them are doing Uber.
Hey, bro. It's a crazy city, fam. Immigration. Blame
Like-
Trudeau.
Like, okay, back in the day when I used to watch like the Jetsons and stuff, when I used to watch Futurama, when I used to watch Phil of the Future, when I envisioned the future, I never would have thought that it would just be like Indian mans on scooters and shit.
Bro, I went to Timmy's just now. All it is in a Timmy's is just bare Indian mans in the front waiting for their Uber orders to make a move, bro.
But like, I rate the hustle. But it's just like,
salute to them.
Like, yo, what's going on in the city? Where like that's the only grind out here. Like,
hey, bro, that's the one of the easiest ones for them.
Yeah, think about it. You come to a country, you have no experience. All you need to do is save up for an e-bike and you could just rip Uber all day. You are your own boss. So like there's opportunity there.
You don't really
but
need to learn the language that much.
a lot of Indians speak English, bro. You actually,
too.
A lot of them come here already speaking English.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even though they keep on fucking up my order, but hey, it's cool. Listen, I think we've done enough for today. We got like a nice 3-hour and 40 podcast over here.
That was 3 hours and 40 minutes.
Yeah, fam.
No,
We've
it wasn't.
been
That was 240.
Natural
That was
returns.
240.
Sorry, 240.
Oh, okay,
240.
okay.
My bad.
but even still, last pause was like an hour 40. You guys got the
Stop
niggas out of
this.
here
Now,
quick.
when Friday,
Got the niggas out of here quick.
You know what I noticed when we have a guest, Friday just wants it to end as smoothly and quickly as possible. Like once we get like a 148 with a guest, it's yo, wrapping up.
In my mind, I'm like, we got about hour and 48 minutes. I got about 10 clips. All right, you can go now.
That shit. But shout out those guys. That was a great pod.
Yeah. Salute to and salute to Boogs. Let me just take us out here with some East End legend. Speaking of who was on the phone.
My city crazy.
We love hip-hop. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip-hop.